bang! It's Base Invaders. I'm Kaz, he's Ian, and this is Five Mans, and we are hanging out at the garage. Ian, how's it going? Yeah, so we had a bit of a riot with the four mans, just chaos everywhere, so hopefully Fives is more of the same, and it usually is. So we're going to quit fooling around here in the snow, get ourselves up and at 'em in the sky. You can see the attack helicopter is coming in there. And you can see the tank Bradley is also out and about over in the launch site. Quick look at the map just to start us off, and you can see very limited access in the activity, rather, so not access in the snow, but heavy situation north of launch sites. We've got 8 teams there in very close situation really between each other. A couple of outliers out in the desert and the snow themselves, but again, it all seems to focus 8 above launch by power plant, another 3 really in range power plant, another 5 then by south side of launch, and a bunch circling mill tunnels as well. So yeah, and lots of clustered areas. I think that's going to help the chaos today in. Yep. And it's something we've pointed out for a little while now, that Dome has been a little bit out of favour suddenly for the past probably a month and a half really, that we haven't seen many teams making plays for it. That normally one team's locked it down so nobody's really bothering, and then it almost goes to waste, or ends up going to one of the sort of, being fair to them, lower teams, lesser teams in the event, maybe lacking experience, or the know-how to be top of the table, and they have a surprise performance of it. So it's definitely worth doing. Lots of good loot there to get if you could hold it out. And you can see as well, walls are fading around this base because they are slightly out of TC range, quite a big compound, so they'll be sorting that out. Obviously, TC might not be down, might be part of the reason why, but I doubt it. So it looks like they've just made it. Well, yeah. Yeah, I mean, we've had 30 minutes of grace phase for anyone who's new to this. We have 30 minutes of protected building and farming phase. We're now in the attack phase, another 30 minutes there of PvPing. You can still build, but realistically, you want to be doing what people like Bonobo and Oppa and RNC do at the moment, PvP, and getting themselves some points. And yeah, after that, it's 90 minutes of raid phase. You've got a point per kill, and yeah, 40 points for tool cupboard in the raid phase, taking out your opponents. And then beyond that, you get points for crates from the attack helicopter, which JK have just downed. You get points for the Bradley tank as well. And you get points for the hackable crate. Whoever wins the attack phase will get a bonus 10 points. A synergy takes out Menace there. Seen Bugles up to no good here as well. What are these guys up to? So, yeah, Bonobo all over this. Sim was downstairs covering. Barbie's on the roof dominating Mason. And yeah, in terms of unfinished rooftops, they've at least got the roof on. And the yeah. What? Going a bit too far there, but the doors are all still open. We are looking at, access points are starting to seal up. Barbie in control though here. And again, there are doors and access points down there. They are just going to sit on this one, you imagine. And let's look at some reinforcements. They also look at that. Like just Mason and Pawn outside spawning in. Bonobo have got Sin and Max outside covering ground. Spawn goes. This has got to be Mason's. Nope. Yeah. So Barbie's on an 8 kill streak inside. Yogi's here now. You've got Synergy and Mac outside covering. It's all going a bit crazy here. And we can see it was perfectly timed below. You can see here Bonobo, Purple build a machine, and somebody from Slippers is inside the compound. Yeah, Slippers is Deathwinger's team today, in with I think Mango and some of the other boys. So we'll see how they get on. But no surprise that in an 8-team area, somebody's already up to shenanigans of exploring inside the base and compounds. But again, yeah. Yeah, let's have a quick fan around here just in case. Oh, wrong button there. Well, yeah, no. Oh, yeah, it's a gate. It was just a gate opening. That was all it must have been. Because I don't see any ladders on the wall, so that'll be that. Team BRBR. Not concerned in code. Already almost finished. Can get themselves some. Oh, but I'd say Bonobo sitting pretty at top. I know it's only 14, 18 points now to the 7, but still comfortably clear. Santa, decent base. Just where's your compound, boys? So since the return of Moors, they've slacked a little bit on compounds. In comparison, BRBR, all but one furnace going. Maybe it's even full, that's why it's not going. But yeah, solid little base done and dusted. Very happy with that. You can see BRBR, I've got Kuro up on top of the launch site too. We'll go check that in a moment. But yeah, you can see backwards walls in. Yeah, they clearly heard that we don't like it. Yeah, they're doing okay. Now, I see Boom over here. Has the tank gone down? Looks like it has. Looks like VG have taken out Bradley, because a second ago it was up, so swing ourselves in here. And yeah, what we were saying about crates and stuff, the 3 crates from the Bradley tank, 5 points per crate, so 15 total. The attack heli's a little bit different, where that's 3 points per crate because it's 5 crates, just because, you know, Facepunch like to make things difficult for us. And, no, I'm joking. It's us making it difficult for ourselves. So, points, looking like they're going to go to VG. Let's just check elsewhere, because I saw the heli went down, and it was over here. And JK, oh, JK have got it perfect outside their base. Now, it's going to be a bit tricky, because obviously you've got one on the outside there, one through the window, and one in. Yeah, might be able to clip through and get it. There's 3. JKR on 10 points, so perhaps they've got 2 or 3 of them already. Oh, sorry, 2 of them already, and waiting for these finals. Can't see any others. Yes. Yeah, so... Hello, Hannah. Hello, haha, even, sorry. Can't read. It's a hard life. Any second. Any second. Please. Ah, well, that is unusual. Try talking a second.
1, 2.
There we go. Sorry about that.
Hello.
I don't know why. For some reason, Streamlabs had muted Discord. So apologies if you only heard half the conversation. Ian, he's with me. Hi, Ian.
Hello. He did it on purpose, chat, so he gets all the glory.
Yeah. It's
just repeats things I say 10 seconds after I say them,
exactly.
and I'm none the wiser.
Little bit tragic there, because obviously it's been a half-sided conversation, but we have fixed that.
We're here now. After all that brilliant insight I've just given as well.
I know, yeah. So we'll recap that basically said everyone's shit and that Rust players are terrible. Done.
Yes, ourselves included. That's important to note.
I think we're the driving factors, to be honest. But you get pretty stuff like that on basis, so it's all good.
That's good.
So well, JK clean up.
Door rating for me a 10, because that's the best one we've seen yet so far.
Well, JK have managed to get themselves all the points there, so they'll be happy with that. Actually, no, they haven't. They've got 13. How have they got 13 off a helicopter? Oh, they haven't got the final crate. Okay, so JK have got 4 of the 5 crates because they're blind, which is delightful.
It was supposed to do the other one. Do you think he just didn't notice it from the angle that they looted and decided?
Potentially. Well, PG all over this tank, and again, it's surprisingly quiet here. I honestly thought in 5-man's that launch site would be much more competitive for the Bradley for some early points, because really, other than Bonobo, everyone's in very close competition. You know, if a team like Idle on 1 point got the 15 from the tank, they go second, they go third, you know, with RNC just ahead of them.
It's true. It makes it
it's
as
a
well,
huge.
You get the top of your points, right?
Exactly, it's a huge thing. You're getting good loot from the boxes, and if someone contests, you're getting PvP points. So worst case, okay, somebody might take it off you, but you're still getting the action, getting stuck in and fighting with people, and that's what we want to see.
Is Kuro still on that roof?
Yes, he is.
Watching the other side, though, so maybe not be challenging for this.
Yeah, and this is what we say about loot as well. You've got green crates, mill crates up here, and you've got some of the other boxes too. So there'll be lots of stuff in terms of rockets, launchers, C4, high qual, armor chest pieces, Hazzies, AKs, even LRs for those of us like myself who can't shoot for shit. And I'll see, yeah, a lot of talk about the stuff coming onto the test servers at the moment for the aims and the all the new gun recoils. And I think it's going to benefit a lot of the scrub players like ourselves in.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm looking forward to it. 8 times MG meta incoming.
Yeah, I think that's going to be a bit dirty. So, Bonobo's still in the lead. I want to quickly just check back on Bonobo before we disappear anywhere else, because they are all over this base. Trying to see who's here. Yeah,
Yin points as well.
Yin trying to get in the mix as well, because they clearly know this is going to go down really quickly in the raid phase. We've got just under 19 minutes to go. As Yogi goes down, Avatar takes a lot of damage, double walls up just in case he gets attacked from behind. As you can see, obviously, two lots of teams are in their base with decent vantage points down the hill. Bugle pushing in. And this is Yogi Bro, the man himself. And be fancy himself today, Yogi. Got, from the looks of it, no Trouser, no Albin, no Warrior, anyone like that in. So, Deathwing and... so no BG even from the looks of it too. So Deathwing, Baba Yaga are in from the normal victorious sort of group that we see. RNC as well will be doing well, inevitably, as they always do. But Bonobo setting themselves a little bit of an early marker. And they'll be very keen to get the 10 points for winning attack phase.
Doing pretty well on it. RNC now are starting to climb back up.
Yeah.
They've woken up.
I think as well, honestly, we've got to check on RNC in a second. I think their base proximity is so close that they will just be PvPing from the base. Now we're seeing teams like here come out behind as well. I think that might offer some extra PvP to Bonobo. Although Yogi Bro's gone down again.
Oof.
Yeah, let's have a quick peek inside, because they have managed to build up. And there you go, they are sealing up now. So the roof isn't complete, but compound-wise, they're exposed. They can get onto the base now and onto the roof, finish this triangle peak here, get that seal up, and suddenly the base is now open and available to build and finish. So Mason not looking as bad as we thought they might do at first.
I think they still need to be concerned about getting tops down, because they've only got hatches for roof access and they have no defensive peaks. So anyone lands on there, it's not going to be very hard for them to control that zone and then head straight down the way. Who's picking up heli?
So it looks like Pagula's male has picked up heli. The problem is there's no base there, which is interesting. I've just refreshed the ESP.
Here, perhaps.
Yeah, potentially. There's your boom onto the petrol station. I popped the ESP for the radar just in case anybody was in range that wasn't being shown, but it is literally just that one person, and will it find out? There we go. Now it's attached itself over to the Bagula base, which, again, incomplete.
I want to take that down before this starts to strafe. There we go. That would have been a little uncomfortable. Tagging heli when you've got a twig roof.
Yeah. There you go. Just how the render distance it was for the camera.
Well, they're pretty on their own out here, I believe. So I can't imagine there's going to be a lot of contested on this. Not for the points that it's worth anyway.
So we look at who's around. These guys have put themselves out in the middle of nowhere, and it's a great position. Yeah. The heli's come in very nicely for them. Obviously, we saw the last one come down in the southwest. This one's come in the northwest. And yeah, some early points for them. If we look on the board in terms of where Bagula are, I don't even think we see them on the board, do we? So no points. If they get this 15 points, we'll put them into the top 10 comfortably, up with the likes of Roffle and JK. And it's exactly the point, you can go from nothing to everything. So super important to have it in. Now, RNC. Said we want to go see them next. This is where RNC live. This little shit show. Jesus Christ. Pirates.
They are in RNC. The middle of the shit sandwich as well.
Yeah, I say so. This one that Jaeger Barber, and Joker are on is not their base. They are just deeping already. This base looks knackered. And I can't even see who it is they're on top of. NN have got Lil Pick. Interesting. James, he's poached him there.
Oh.
Is there some proper mix and match today with the 5 months?
Someone up on the top of the mountain with a good peek down onto all of this. That's Jamesy and Jack, I think.
Yeah,
Is
and
that
so
from
that's
base? Oh, they're on a
yeah,
hillside.
that's from base. They're up that way.
It's a nice little spot. See, this is it. That's a great base spot they've managed to get there. That's got height on everything, and it's got 2 peaks on either side.
And the
To
fact,
defend
obviously,
the
again,
roof camp.
if RNC do go in on the next door neighbours, it will be 100% they can raid down on whoever else is there.
Yep.
And then it says Turks. So Turks showing us offline now. I wonder if Turks... Just double check that. Yeah, so we saw that, that he was online in the Grace phase. We'll double check on the Discord just to make sure they are still showing. But it was a case of, we only saw the one player there. I presume the rest of the team were out. And it might be a case that they've not shown, in which case they probably get disqualified soon, or people have just, tilted and left the base alone. I can't remember what team they were even.
Well,
So,
if that was... well, the only team that I was made aware of that got removed before was Bolly, because they didn't have enough members to compete. But that's not them.
no, and again, the problem is with them being offline as well, very difficult to know which clan tag they were, because obviously the offline member isn't showing the clan tag. But yeah, if they're not disqualified and there's no red on the board for their name, then RNC will have themselves effectively a free TC here,
Yeah,
which,
free T3, yeah.
Bonobo need to keep the score coming in at the moment. 18-point lead with the top, the 10 bonus points as well. That becomes 28 if they win the phase. Still not enough to compensate for the fact that RNC will get first TC. If they can set themselves a gap enough of like 30 points, then we're back on par together. But at the moment, RNC are looking very strong in that second place. Yin, to be fair, also catching up in third. And below us, just some roaming PvP here from JK as Ear Cheese goes down. Fantastic team, though. Coombs also picked off there by JK. I want to see now. Let's see what the perspective is on NN. They're actually looking for the fight here.
Angle.
Yeah, Little Pig's got a good spot. Jack Sparrow's hiding in nicely. Coombs respawned as well. Gets blotted out. Oh, Lil Pick did not last long there at all.
Ouch. Yeah, nicely done. A severe disadvantage from down there.
Yeah. JK looking pretty fierce. Hello, haha, we'll have the shot in a second on Jack.
Little Pig's back. Oh.
Yeah, but Pirates have...
that.
Yeah, Pirates say, you know what? We don't play fair. Let's see what WK Danny can do. Like JK Simmons, only less cool.
Second place when they were queuing for initials. Where... He hasn't found anyone, though.
Yeah, at the moment, they're all a little bit further back. There you go. See what Haha can do.
Get some cover fire and GMS on top of the hill.
Ellipses has gone down. Everyone's spawning up top. GMS are up there as well. Ear cheese. I wonder what they're up to. Have they got a flank on anyone? Have I missed that? They've all popped up the base, and it's just Jack Sparrow here. Give it a bit of the old top down here just to show Gabrutchin. It's happy to trade out with the Pirates at the base. I just wonder if Jack Sparrow is going to make any sort of move, or just wait until people pop out. Gabrutchin making the push up the hill. Slowly, surely, here we go. Here's Coombs. Coombs.
Oh my.
I've got to listen out for the footsteps. Oh, there you go. Ellipses gets the kill back. Doesn't get down. Just there's a lot of damage come up the hill, though. JK are really making a big move here.
Surprised I didn't hear them coming up there, but they could easily have sound bumped up that sort of incline.
Yeah. Pitfacker in chat says, do I have to donate to get the shirtless casters cam? I mean, it won't harm you.
Yeah. I mean, I'm shirtless right now, but if you want the cam, that's extra.
It's a Scottish summer at the moment, so it's about, what, 12 degrees?
It's 12 degrees, I'm not, yeah. I'm Starkers, pal.
That's like absolutely balmy up there. Oh, Lil Pick.
Nice. See, they had such a great line on this hill. It's just been taken from them. Oh, no, hold on. Not quite. Now it's been taken from them.
Yeah, unfortunately. Danny didn't have to do much there. There wasn't really a lot of attention being paid by NN. Now they've brought Jamesy out, though. sending out the big guns.
Yeah, they're committed to holding this.
Yeah, if you want something
I
done,
can
do it
see
yourself. Here's Ziga on Jamesy. Good hide and peek. And the M249 just absolutely roasted in there.
Blazers. Getting ready for Thursday.
Yep, JK tied 5th with the best. So, really enjoying this push. It's been a real bold move, and they've taken all the walls that were put up by NN. Just gone, no, there are now. Pirates, bit of a wonky base, but when do they ever build properly? So we'll see how they get on. I still expect them to get absolutely battered by somebody, and I wonder if JK is going to make that push into Pirates instead of NN. Benjamin Q in chat says, what server is this? This is the Base Invaders EU server. It's a whitelisted server. Obviously, it's accepted personnel only. Players can sign up on Wednesdays and onwards up till the Sunday for about 30 minutes beforehand for team registration. So either you can go through LFG or you can bring a team in. Sign-ups are there for everyone to take part in. And Hess says, yeah, Rust server, my guy, it is. So yeah, we never give out the IP to nobody who's playing, and even then, it's whitelisted anyway. Even if you had the IP, you're not getting in. Jack Sparrow.
Made it though.
He made it.
Still alive and getting to loot. That was very lucky.
Remember the time they almost shot Captain Jack Sparrow? Helicopter still on its way in there. You can see. So surely.
Final one, right?
Yep, if we're looking up that way, that is going to be South Coast. Right, am I thinking? Or have I gone way too far here? No, I was looking the wrong way. That's why. Awful. So there you go. So coming in East Coast now. So we've had it southwest, northeast. Christ, I can't even do directions. Northwest, southwest, and now it's directly west. There we go.
Remind me never to go camping with you.
The worst part is I've done my Duke of Edinburgh award and aced the camping and navigation section, which you can tell it's been a busy Sunday for me. Now, bastard, Femistockle is hacking crate. Let's see which one they're going for. Because we've got one up here on the hilltop.
That's a brutal spot for that.
Oh, Dome! That's an amazing spot on Dome. So there'll be points available for this. It's not porn, guys. But yeah, so 4 minutes to wait. Bastard, though, have been... You know, we said there's a couple of teams near Dome, and you can see the 3 below. We'll have a quick look at them, but Bastard seemingly relatively unopposed on Dome, and I don't like it. Don't like seeing teams just having a free run at Dome.
I do like this dome wall, though.
Oh, yeah, yeah. How to know you've built near Dome and that you live near shithouses? You've had to build a rocket shield from Dome.
See, this is key. This is what I'm saying. Look at the position that they've got now that they've got this roof and dome. They don't even need this wall right now because they've got control of it. But that's great. They can totally dominate everything around here. And it's still quite close to launch, where there's another huge load of teams. So once they've done their local area, they can just go out for a wander, and there's plenty in the way.
Yeah. I mean, I always love to remind Trev, particularly, about the Dome clip we've got. One of our favourite clips for one of the monthly highlights we had was this ramp here. Looking out, we've got 3 members of Flossie, including Trev, all rocketing and shooting down at someone's base, just lighting it up. And an enemy player just casually creeps up here, hops on the edge, and just triple headshots through them all and done. And it's like, satisfying. I mean, yeah, it's unlucky. You can't, hearing the boom and stuff, you know, it can be a bit tricky to hear people climbing up. But at the same time, still really funny. So we've got Bastard up here. Looks like Bastard gets some points. Bonobo sitting pretty, and they've extended that lead over RNC now as well. They're up to 27 points there. So near enough the points of a TC, which RNC are likely to get. We've got Babalar built next door to Bastard, and again it's a sizable base. And then we cross over the road, and we've got VG. None of these teams are pushovers, Ian. And I know we're not talking necessarily top of the run teams are expecting to win. You can see there Babalar tied on 6th place with a lot of teams, Bigula, BRBR and stuff. But, you know, VG are on 13 and, you know, close to breaking into that top 10. And Bastard themselves, you know, are also on 21st place. Tied Pirates, 10 points. It's
the middle of the table section.
Exactly.
which is
But
one of the most competitive parts here. I feel like we're going to
hugely,
get some nice stuff.
and with the dome section as well, you know, it's yeah, it's really going to give Bassett all the loot possible. House mentioned in chat as well when H June was hosting. Yeah, obviously H June does bring the views, and again we have a lot of players who do play and show their POV off as well. So what we find is a lot of people either watch at the same time or end up watching us back on the VOD. So live figures are always, you know, a little bit lower than we'd like because obviously give us your attention, people. But certainly, you know, any support we get is fantastic. There will be some changes coming as well. Obviously, you know, we have made it clear we're looking to expand in terms of what production software we're using. You know, get some new graphics in, expand the casting team. We have brought on 5 new casters and 3 producers, and sorting out the observers is the last thing. So definitely going to be making our way on some of the pro software like vMix, getting some real quality of life changes in the mix, and some cool new stuff, including caster cams, caster webcams. There's a little pre-show with something we're going to be bringing in. And yeah, that should be good fun. Ian might be topless, but you never know. Depends how mad the weather gets.
Well, it depends if you get me the numbers. We'll see how
Well,
it goes.
true, yeah, true. Depends if the donations come flying in.
Now,
Aries with some good shots here onto Natalie.
I can't see this push going very well. They have got a supreme crossfire. Some of them
Yeah.
that other mountain top shooting at them as well.
I'll say this is what they're dealing with. Themistocle's just casually taking top base. Aries holding dome as well, and then 3 at home. So
yeah,
Shabolda have got
team that's on the other mountain range as well. In that case, then on the hill.
Yeah, where are we looking?
There as well.
The Shabolda's base is there, so they've come around the side flanked. Let's have a quick check who's over this way.
See, that's probably not easy to tell when you're not flying through the sky, but the way that they've gone has meant that they have cut off their own base from being able to apply any cover fire for this push.
Yeah. And I mean, and also, had they gone underneath the shadow of Dome, they'd have had some cover against Dome, and not being able to get shot down from Dome. It's very hard to shoot downwards. Ares isn't going to risk going down because he needs to stay out there with Themistocle.
Yeah.
So
you don't want to give away that top position, exactly.
No.
Even if there is someone below you, it's still really strong.
Attack Ellie's gone down by RNC. Bonobo wanted all those points to be opening a gap over RNC, and then suddenly it's gone the complete opposite way. And here we go, RNC.
A lead here. Yen have also scraped their way to second place here.
Yeah. So still a bit of fire going on, but mostly out. RNC are picking up the crates. I'll be very happy with the points they can get there. Keep themselves in the running in the attack phase, because as I say, we've just under 2 minutes now to go. Bonobo looking very likely to pick up the 10 points for winning the phase. That puts them on to 81, but even then, RNC will have free reign to rip this base open. Eclipse inside with Jaeger Barber. And they'll be looking to just quickly put an end to that TC. 40 points on the board for RNC, then put them on to 91, which would put them 10 clear of what Bonobo do at the moment. So let's have a quick check on Bonobo, see if they are still giving any grief to these guys over here. Where were we looking? Mason. Yes, they are. Though the compound has been sealed.
Yeah.
They've actually upgraded. They've upgraded. Synergy's still up there. And they didn't put anything on that roof triangle like I told them to. But otherwise...
That's what they get for not listening to you. I think Barbie has been here the whole time we've just left, though, and has literally just died. I think they've managed to finally clear everyone out from inside. There's just one member on the roof.
Yeah. I'm really hoping that Ken J's playing today, because I want to see Barbie get killed by Ken. Or vice versa. Either or works nicely for us. Makes a meme for us.
There. It's just trying to get
Here we go. Synergy gets caught out changing weapons on the reload. Bonobo cleared off, and then Mason T will be looking to seal up. Prepare for the attack phase to end in the next 38 seconds. Let's have a quick look over the other side of the power plant, just briefly. See who's around, because this is a chunker base. Who we got here? Yeah, Oppa. So Exo's base build that. I'm liking this. Not going to go too deep in, but you got the overhangs. You know, quite a few teams start doing overhangs now, like almost like, you know, little gantry ways. Ramps up, turrets up high, extra climbing space to get up high behind your turrets if you need to as well. Double windows, armoured floor. They really don't want to be top down. And I wouldn't want to do it either.
As well.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to do it anyway. I'd just blow through the bottom, try and catch me. Your cover's meant to, you know, you're meant to be an upstairs based team shooting out. Well, guess what? I've gone through you. Now, there you go. TYS eliminated instantly. instantly.
So that would
So
have been who we were assuming.
yeah, where's that gone now? That was down here. Sorry, yeah. So that was it. Wasn't sure if it was them. And there you go. Bigula have gone to Yin as well. Wow. We where's the where?
Up in the top H2 on its own. You won't
Oh
see
wow.
anything.
So yeah. So
Yeah.
there's not even a raid icon up there. So Bigula gone instantly as well.
Oh well.
Oh man. There you go.
Hope
So
they enjoyed
two.
the helicopter points.
Yeah, Bonobo still in the mix then with their 10 points from the winning the attack phase, but winning attack phase instantly back into third place. So makes a lot of difference if they didn't do what they did in the PvP phase. That's why we want teams to attack, get out there, get stuck in. House says can't spectators load into the server? Unfortunately not. Again, due to server population, we don't want to overload it, but also the fact that obviously having people in, they can report back as scouts basically for the players. Information should be just player obtained only. It's part of why we have the 5-minute delay as well. Might be shrinking that down to something like, say, 3-minute delay or something in the near future. But still, it's just to eliminate any sort of stream sniping, ghosting, that sort of thing behind the scenes. Now,
Yeah.
raid over in raid over in Q6. Is anything going on here? Whose base we got here? Zuko Gang showing us a flying. Wow, the camera's having a bit of a wobble there. Feskard is inside. So you recognise Fesk from normally in the Flossie team.
No, he's well in.
Yeah. And again, no TC in there, but doesn't feel like there's too much base to go through, really.
Still quite a few doors here left to check. Seems like they've made extensive work on clearing out the advent calendar.
Yep. And Nimeshka, 10 kill streak for China. China now tied 11th place with Oppa. 27 points. Well, he's going to shoot it out, surely.
You're obsessed.
I am obsessed. I'm impatient. As Rustoria. Whatever. Whatever. So we've got more raids going on. Let's go pick on another raid. Ooh, there was something down here a bit booming actively. Who's booming? Show me some boom, boys. Where are we at? There we are. Ah, the best. Yeah, the best of roof raiding.
Are any winners last week, if I remember correctly?
Yep, obviously it'll shows it to anyone who's in the basement Discord as well in the Hall of Fame. You can always check out previous winners. And yeah, we also got a bit of progress coming from our management team, confirming that the stats page we've been working on should be ready in the not too distant future. So that will show obviously previous winners' performances in terms of positions, history, KDA, all the good stuff. And as long as that works and proves good for the player and the audience, then we'll be able to get some more detail put into it, some more effort to really get some spicy details in there. Biggest kill streaks, longest range kill, all that sort of stuff. So,
Highest number of kills in an MG8 time scope.
most kills to a water pipe in one session, all that sort of stuff.
I didn't check the water pipe. I had a quick go on staging to see what the new gunplay was like, but I didn't try any of the shotguns, so I don't actually know what changes have been made to these.
Well, I saw a clip in the highlight submissions. Pirates go out to RNCs. That was really quick as well. RNC 2 quick TCs. I was going to say, making me look better. While I go to watch another raid, and they've just taken another TC. Zuko Gang as well, for fuck's sake, guys.
That was very fast. Vesker was most of the way through that when we were with them.
Yeah.
So it's not surprising that they've taken that one.
I thought Moores was in with Santa, so maybe Moores is in with Oppa today. Because I saw the name Moores, so maybe that's why Santa's compound was a bit shit. And looking down here, yeah, they've taken off quite a few doors. Thinking maybe that was it then, if it's the only door he's gone too deep, but no, I've got those. But yeah, Oppa did get TC. Oppa put himself into 4th place now, behind Bonobo.
Let's see, I've got 145 points. It's 5 minutes into raid.
Yeah, RNC on an absolute crazy one.
This usually ends in RNC getting absolutely blasted by like 3 teams about 10 minutes from
yeah, 5 minutes in RNC have got 2 raids off. It's it's just asking for trouble. Sticking your head above the parapet, as it were.
This is a bit of a mess here.
Yeah.
They've only breached outside. Actually, no, that's them in. That last blaster took off that wall, didn't it?
Yeah, and I'm worried for them because obviously Bonobo, we're inside his base. They should have a rough idea of where they want to be going. Mason have done a good job of building up and getting things ready, but it's going to be a bit of a battle now between Bonobo and here. Just to see who gets control of the raid, and I think that time's going to give Mason T enough time to defend, to build up. So we'll come back to this one, but I think it's going to stall out for a bit. Next door neighbour raiding. That's what you want to see. Apache against Nurik with Tanky on the hillside behind them.
Good spot for Tanky to be a nuisance here. It's going to be a difficult push for them.
Yeah.
However, as we can see, ouch.
Yeah, Tit asks in chat as well, can someone in the EU play Base Invaders? Sorry, can someone play Base Invaders EU if they're from the UK? Yeah, I know there's obviously the Brexit thing, lol. But, the tournaments are open to whoever wants to play. We've got people who play from, from China, from Middle East, all that sort of stuff, all across Europe, UK, USA. You deal with the lag as you want to.
Yes. It's more about the server location than anything else.
And we do tend to see, like, say, more of a grouping of, UK, EU, Russia for the EU tournament, and then more US and Australia for NA. Now, there's Boom just up here, and I can hear it's properly kicking off. Ruffle making a big move onto Team GC.
They have made it to the wall, and they've got a nice big gap right here.
Heavily armoured on that panel, though, so clearly worried. He's starting to make a call.
It's not hard. That looks like that's the only one that is armoured, and it's exactly where they pushed. So,
yeah,
excellent foresight there.
So I see a little base build there just to get the beds in. A little bit of foundation allowed. New recoils hiding around the back wall. And then next door as well. Now, is this... Again, so many bases in such close proximity. This is still the best, giving it to on top. Pushing down from the base. They made the push down the hill now. While Ruffle push in on this one. Anyone annoying evil? No, they've been left alone. Okay, cool. And there's one up here. Who's...
That's the same one?
Yes, this is that one. Let's see, the double base down here. I was just checking on Nurik and Apache. Because Tanky is starting to make the push down the hill, but only very slowly. Nurik have done some repair work.
Yeah, and the point that gives them a decent spot to pick down from is also what's making it hard to push down, because it's just a straight gap.
Yeah.
Easily pickable by Nurik.
I worry for Nurik because obviously the likelihood is they've built up a protective side on this side with armoured, or at least honeycomb, and that they're getting back cornered by Tanky. But surely they realise that side's going to be vulnerable to the slope, and you'd have put TC probably along this side. Really, that's my preference. Don't let people get in on the high ground to just throw down at you willingly.
Indeed. Well, they are pretty stalled positioning. They are making their way slowly, and they're doing a lot of damage in the meantime. Probably going to be able to get straight into the core by the time they get to the outer wall breach, I think.
Yeah, they're doing a good job here. It's a slow and steady raid from Tanky, but they can keep the damage up, keep just chipping away, extend open the damage hole they've done to the base of the breach. Get that open a bit more. Get themselves stuck in. That'll be very hard to get rid of. And see Nurik. Kenj's up there for Nurik. Hixar's gone down looking through the wall. It's not looking good for them. Two raids back up top then. We know Bonobo are making the push onto Mason. We now have another raid next door as well. As everyone's making a push into here. We've got Team BRBR on the one side and Yin on the other. And I think even maybe Panchito might be having a look here, as they are. Alejandro and Link coming through the wall now, blowing the compound open.
And it's a nice little push. I think they've got good cover from behind there through the trees as well, from their base. So that should be interesting.
C4 on the walls.
Waiting for Yin to see that this wall beside them is open, but they're not even going to bother, they're just going to go straight in.
I mean, I'd personally still take an extra wall anyway. The more gaps in the wall, the better for me.
Most door open.
Yeah, I'm just going to peek down there. So, wow, yeah, so there's still some gaps in here, whether that's a building. You can see, obviously, it's because the double stacking and stuff. Trying to layer up in terms of the shielding. Oh, wow, there we go. Max Mears with a raid. Hi, 119 people in. Look at that. And Cheeto's Panther on a kill streak. So I
Menace
wonder
is
if...
managed to get into that gap in the door. Well, sorry, the opened door. Someone's
Yeah,
left.
let's see if Menace can make the push in then, trying to get ladders up.
Seems they've given up on there. It must just be the one door.
Oh, there you go.
Right in.
Get civs. Did he back out? I was missing back out. Yeah, hiding in the corner. Smart move. Anyone lurking in here? Does Babalar have gone to JK? Wow. Again, some of these raids are just kicking off in an instant. And the worst thing is, JK have heli landed on here. VG and Bastard have done nothing. Where was the counter? JK have just...
to be... Someone is definitely dealing with their own problem over there. Don't know if both teams have got someone raiding. But Bastard are dealing with...
Yeah, so Bastard are dealing with Shabolda. Okay, that's fair enough. They're making a push on the side. Let's have a quick check onto VG. Because VG, yeah, just sort of sat back and let it happen. Coastal raid done by Airfield. Who's up here?
It's idle. Nice roof design.
Yep, do like the extended roof peak. The idle are holding the ground. So everyone just paused to just check their ammo at the same time by the looks of it. Bit further up the coast then. Spain! It's going to be said like that. This base looks pretty scuff. Oppa are on the roof of it. We've already seen Oppa get one raid done quite quickly. Yeah, and Oppa are all over this.
They blown any holes through roof? Yeah, all of those peaks look like they're intact.
But Phosphor, Exo, Fescant are all up here. You see Big Pappy T coming in. The only one I don't see is Moors. They might have all Moors on like Grot GT.
There's a jump up access there because you can see Fescant's just traded someone from Spain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They are just loving life. Fesca's gone down a bit. You can see there's the jump up access peeking through.
This is remarkably open, this.
Yeah. I think maybe Moors is the one getting the boom and perhaps they're about to go nuts on this. But as it's got a bit quiet, you see the red icon's gone. And pick on a new raid, see who's going where. There's RNC all in on this one. Is this JK's base? Yes, it is. JK only just got a raid off. RNC have gone, you know what? You leave home, we're taking you out. Ed Triplet is down upstairs. But they've got Rainbow Unicorn doors, so maybe we support Ear Cheese. Oh no, JK even, sorry. Ear Cheese are raiding on the other side as well. That's what's throwing me for a loop.
That does get them by automatic support. There's only... Oh no, they're starting to come back now. I can see 3 members have now returned. They better be quick.
Oh, here's JK. Here's JK.
Uh-oh.
Coming out to defend their keep. They're back. But you look inside. Jaeger Barber is inside. Look at all the C4 going in. They are blowing. Barbie with 10 kill streak for Bonobo as well. Bonobo back into second place now. Just jumped in with that kill streak.
I think Baba Yaga is in a really annoying place here. It's going to be difficult for him to drop down, and he's blowing holes in the advent calendar from the wrong side. Don't want that.
Oh, Paul gets the kill.
Nice.
Onto Jaeger Barber. Joker back in too, though. Not very well geared. Probably looking to kit up there. JK have got to... Even if JK managed to deal with RNC, Ear Cheese are pummeling away on this side.
This is going to be tough.
Yeah. On top, eliminate with the best. Some of these raids are going so fast. So only a second ago we saw that on top, the best were inside on them, but not by much.
I think that was pretty textbook from them. They got to Roof Rocket from their base.
Yeah.
Just took the push when the timing was right, and they're in and they're done. 4th place now. Got plenty of time to get caught up. RNC have definitely slowed down after grabbing all those points immediately. Does look like, obviously, with them being inside, they're probably going to get some more TC points shortly.
So the Sis Slippers team, Deathwinger was a lot. And with Mango goes down. VG all over this. Same VG who so didn't really defend against Babalar getting taken, but they are on the offensive here. turret on the side here. Is they going to do anything about it? That's what they're going to do. Boom, and it is gone. So VG now clear. Where are they C4? There's Mr. Wong.
He doesn't have angle from that peak room though.
No, bit difficult. C4 on the door as well. The die on the door will go in a second. Can't see where VG Anchor is. I know he's upstairs, but I couldn't see where. Or is it on the roof?
In the honeycomb? Yeah.
Interesting.
Maybe just try and blow another route of access in from the roof.
That's what I'm thinking, but I wanted to. I thought that maybe they were down on the just above the stairs as well. So the jump down. OT Turk has got a kill back. VG and not getting away with this. Anchor's up top. There you go. Cleaned out VG. So Slippers do defend. One man left up high, but only a matter of time. Bonobo finally makes some progress here. Second place. TC here doing them world of good. Put them into first and reclaim that lead that RNC stole. Near the C4. I can hear more and more C4 getting thrown. Where are you at?
Oh my.
Come on, Bonobo. Get us a TC on camera. That's what we want to see. It's not that. Not in there either.
Like it's not going to be anywhere near it. If it's as high up as that, then I feel like
Yeah, I'd be very surprised.
Probably in that one. If in doubt, chat, it doesn't have any access, does it?
Yeah. So Bonobo, they've got very, very strong control of the space now. Mason T are all spawning on the outside. And there's Boom nearby too. I really want to go check on the Boom nearby, so have a quick peek. Just to see how Yin are getting on, because they're really making a big push here on here.
Yeah, have been keeping pace with Bonobo this whole time. They're completely equal right now, but they've only been within a couple of points to each other.
And you can see the damage they've done inside the base here. I'm going to go back to Bonobo in 1 second with just a spin around here, past all the Rustoria boxes. Shout out to ourselves. Yeah, there's not much base left, is there? Hi. So, Yin have been very thorough, but very unlucky. Which is either unlucky or good base build. So they're not having an easy time of it here. Menace goes quite low. BRBR coming back in as well.
They're not really having any problem farming kill points while they're doing that. So I feel as long as there's still a fight to be had, it's probably going to be okay for them.
Can hear the Boom. Where you at?
Oh.
Just trying to find where the Boom's at. Barbie downstairs now, blowing doors out too. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if TC was on one of these doors after all that. Just nice and low and just out of the way. Just a couple more doors in there, guys. You got 3 inside there.
Yeah. I hate this layout so much, guys.
Yeah, oh, Max gets absolutely drilled into the floor there by Pawn.
I mean, it's very effective for precisely that reason, but I do hate it.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's effective, but it's
That's not TC, that's a guy.
Barbie wins that one. Max gearing back up as JK have gone to ear cheese. A 4th place team, 109 points are gone. So first big elimination really of the tournament there.
Yeah, that's stolen from RNC as well, was it not? The ear cheese.
RNC started it, yeah. RNC started it.
Well done, ear cheese.
Let's see,
that
ear
probably
cheese
means
were.
RNC are on their way to your house now, but it was a good steal nonetheless.
So doors here, feels like these are the ones you've got to be pushing through, guys. Check your surroundings, but Come on, there's so many doors. So many doors. Oh. Bourne's back this time with what sounds like a saw. And he goes down. 15 kill streak there for Barbie complete. As Inky also gets an 8 kill streak for... and Spain have gone to Oppa. Wow. Finally, after all that, they've only just got across with the boom for that. And again, this is the roof that Beam by Renity in chat said, what the fuck is that roof? It's this. It is fucked. Straight, pure and simple. And we look inside the base. So many doors are still like shut, so it's gotta have been somewhere on the outer edges in the walls that the TC was hiding. Just looking around what's what. Quick look south before we go back to Bonobo. I want to get a TC on camera. I will get a TC on camera.
Last time I was on with you, you got a lot of TCs, so I feel like maybe...
Yeah, I think last Sunday on EU, I got no TCs either. It was really, really painful. The 9-man event was just... It's one of them that every time I went to a raid, the raid stopped and another raid finished. I was like, what? Help? But, again, this is what we say though to people when we say about, you know, improving the broadcast and expanding the team and stuff. We're going to have the opportunity with vMix and stuff as our production software to have observers properly, to have up to three cameramen, or women, to be our eyes and ears in the event, and a producer will then bounce between them. That looks like a door for a TC. If ever I've seen one.
Is it mammoth doors, is it? Is that what marks the TCs?
I think it's just the fact there's a random door and a random escalating bit, but they've double C4'd it for some reason.
It's very suspicious looking, I will give you that.
Are they armoured? Is that what they double C4'd? Okay, that's why then, yeah. This Idle have gone nearby. Oh no, Idle, this is Idle, sorry. Where was that? That's literally as they're pushing up the stairs, they've taken C4 elsewhere.
Yeah, it must have been one of those ones. I'm not sure where it was.
Wasn't that?
Must have been from underneath, maybe? There's a couple of
Range.
bits of floor in the thing.
Yeah. So, potentially, but still. Asfa, take out Idle. Get themselves now into 6th place, 105 points.
That's the most impressive TC miss so far, because we were literally feet from that one.
Yeah. Again, I was saying there was no other boom other than just as they took TC.
You'll need one. Where...
I was brave. I went through the wrong door, but I was brave.
Certainly was. Bonoble's still working on this.
Literally ripping through this now. You'd hope it's in one of these. Come on, Bonobo. Do me proud.
What Mason had fun with this, because they've been having a battle for the entirety of this whole raid phase and the attack phase. Still here.
Not used to seeing so many teams use explosive ammo as well to take doors down. Normally it's C4s and rockets and splashing, and seeing a lot more of the, particularly like Opera as well as Bonobo, been using that. And I just wonder if it's because there's so many teams, they felt the need to keep the explosive ammo.
Makes sense. It's nice and efficient. It's a good way of just finishing a door off without having to use another rocket, get it down quicker. I'm surprised it doesn't get used a lot because, well, I suppose it's not the same as the traditional raid meta, but you do use it a lot in the traditional raid meta. You do tend to see most of the same things being applied, unless there's been a specific rule set that stops it.
Well, they've taken offence with this wall. There you go.
Yeah, it's working for them. They're clearing these out really fast.
Yep, they found TCs, found doors at least, so essentially TCs in one of these horrible corners. Yogi, tap shooting to suggest the max. This is where I want you to shoot.
Those door rooms, they were wall covered, weren't they?
Yes,
so
they were.
These are quite likely targets.
And again, the rule is they have to have a door or an obvious window or a ladder hatch. And there's nothing to say you can't hide them in the walls and just have they've got a door to them. You just have to hide them in the walls. So
yeah, that's the key difference. Your TC room has to have some form of access to it, but the room that leads to that doesn't necessarily have to have one.
Where are they booming that from?
Up the way. No?
It's so confusing. We're going to leave this base and say check next door because Yin still over here as well. And I don't want to waste time watching people chase doors. Someone in chat wants to see Loser's base. We'll go there in a second. Oh, Sleepy. He's doing a big Sleepy.
That's a very impressive position to be sleeping in.
It is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Got a third raid over here as well. As Slippers making a push onto... actually, who is this? It's not Panchito, because Panchito over the road. This is Losers. Oh, there you go. This is Losers.
Panchito and Slippers are fighting over this.
My guess would be with Slippers on this one, but you never know. Santa also in the mix, because why not? That's a hell of a lot of boom going on.
Yeah. Is that from center? Yeah, it's from center. Oh my god. That was splashing through the floor, wasn't it? Oh no,
yeah.
There they are.
C4 on the door. Marjorie doors. So there's your access point as well. Benio Slav says hello. As Losers have gone. Where was that? Was that in here? Yes, it was. There you go. So we're getting closer to TCing. We were just a second away from it.
Yep.
There's your box.
Showed a definite curve of improvement.
Definite curve improvement. And if you're watching this and think, yeah, I could do better than that, you're probably right. If you want to join in, feel free. Always happy to take more staff on, more casters, all that sort of good stuff. VG having a look here of a bastard. Shabolda also. It's VG. Actually, here you go. VG trying to sneak inside now. With no access there, boys. Gonna have to put. There you go. Turns out ladders were invented for a reason. Trade there. Yeah, good reply there from the head.
Oh, the timing.
And trade again. Whoa. Well, there you go. There's a corner you made. Oh, there's TC. We got TC. Ah, hey! Look at that. Shabolda. Get the bastard TC.
Nicely done.
Very nicely done. So that puts Shabolda 10th place.
Against the cover from Dome that we were talking about. They took the hard route to that fight and they still managed.
Yep, and we shit-talked them for taking the hard route. And they got it done anyway. So what do we know? Precisely shit.
I mean, you might have shit-talked them. I was very automatic.
I love to shit-talk people. But, yeah, that's just me. I'm a terrible person from Birmingham.
They got control of this.
Yeah.
Everybody cleared out. Oh,
I'm just double checking this with the prod command. Yeah, it's a Pachki's base. So Pachki have robbed some boom down there. Nurik is still up high. Where have Nurik come through? It's got to be an access point they've done. Let's get into the evil camp.
All these door peaks are all access points because you can just drop through them.
Yeah, I just didn't see any way of what they've landed on the roof of oh, there you go, ladders. There we go.
There it is.
Just I panned around the wrong way. So Nurik got up the side, went through the corners like you say. They are now ripping through core.
Only two of them left. Oh no, there's not. There's quite a few of them in here still.
I'll say. 8 kill streak there. And again for chat as well, obviously I know Ian said it in the text. There is a delay on stream. You know, if you want us to check somebody out, feel free to shout out. You know, let us know you're supporting. Let us know what you're up to. Let us know you'd like to see. We will read out chat and we will go and have a look at people you want us to. But there is a 5-minute delay, so you know, just give us a moment to catch up with you.
If you've got any nice ramen recipes, I'm in the market.
You need to have a conversation with my girlfriend.
Right.
Big fan of ramen.
Let's talk ramen. I'm for it.
Never been that big a fan personally, but I'm fussy when it comes to like food texture.
Listen out. That's Yin got that TC.
Oh, there you go. So that was the one up in the middle there, which again leaves Bonobo still in the mix of taking out Mason T. There's so little left of this base. Bonobo need this. Put them on 198. They would take second place behind Yin, but they'd take second place.
They need to hurry up because that Yin fight is literally next door, and they've just finished. Yep. This is probably where they're coming next. That's them top now, 213.
Yeah, they've been
slowed down a little bit, not got
quietly building their way up, and obviously again, RNC, whenever they have a quiet spell, it's usually going to go somewhere. But you can see there as well. 1 hour to go on the raid phase. Benio Slav. 007 says Mason very low skill. I mean, not to be rude to them, but yeah, you know, Bonobo have been in here for a long time. They were all over their roof in the attack phase. You know, they weren't built up very quickly, very well. So,
Base is still standing though.
yeah. Oh, there you go. 2 eliminations in quick
Wow.
succession. A Patchki to Nurik, a second after we leave them, and a Vika to Asfa, sorry.
Now that's another very quick TC take for them as well.
Yeah.
I'm in 5th place. What are we saying? Asfa?
Asfa. Asfa.
I can't even say that once, never mind.
Yeah.
Times.
I mean, I said it to Blastrites, you know, just the amount of teams that are putting in names that just to fuck with me. It feels that way. You know, it's
People
like, what's this
team? Foreheads.
Yeah. It's one of them, you know, if we can't spell our name, the enemy can't shout out where we live in chat.
That's it.
But it's hard work. Is this TC? And no, Bonobo.
Time's ticking.
Come on.
Time is ticking.
Come on, Bonobo. Oh my god.
Are Yin heading this way?
I mean, I personally put it up here, but let's have a quick look outside because
someone's coming over. I can hear them.
So BRBR is
outside dealing with some Mason players. Okay.
BRBR is still lurking. Bonobo all over this. He's quieting down over there. Let's go have a look down at these 2 bases, living down at each other. Oh, they were. And then under attack here from China. Just double check. It is NN's base.
Such a great spot.
Where have they? As I'm trying to see where they've come through. They've blown another hole into the roof, so they wanted access back up again. It's Cookie gets a very, very quick welcome from the toy pistol. Oh no! Cookie gets slapped. Manticora is sort of last man standing here.
You gotta be wary of those Python turrets. They're lethal.
Yeah, Jack Sparrow goes back in. Manticora just hung out to dry. So, and then looking okay. Let's go down the hill slope because somebody's getting red deer. Now, is this ear cheese? Yes, it is. RNC making a push into them. Then they're both competing.
Did I predict this? I believe I predicted this.
You did. So ear cheese were the ones who took the raid off RNC. Makes sense that RNC would go for them next. Ian is wise.
Do not poke the bear. How's the rest of that phrase go? Unless you want the horns? I don't know. I'm from Scotland, we've got funny looking bears.
So in Scotland you ride topless bears with horns.
Yes.
But who's got the horns? Who's to say? So slow, steady work here from RNC. Chewing off that side of the base. But they are drawing attention from both NN and China up the hill. NN seem quite happy to deal with the fact that China have buggered off, but at the same time, Jorah and his comrade are putting rockets back into the compound wall, back into the outside, shielding on the slope. These guys make a push. No. As Mason T finally go to Bonobo. It's only taken them over 35 minutes. The China, though, double kill on the slope. Jack Sparrow cleans up. Yeah, Jack Sparrow cleans up the hill. EOCs are rocketing out against the sides. So, yeah, raid action is just here at the moment. This is all the fun. A quick look at the hill on China just before we descend back again. Because NN really not happy to let China have an aggressive push on them. Jack Sparrow is down.
Managed to clear the beds. China are still in a strong spot here.
Yeah, Animeshka
holding that for a bit, but
Animeshka's been doing some good work today, PvP wise. Jorah gets C4 on the door, C4 on the heli as well. Deny NN. So you have to make those kills, Jorah. You can't let people live off that just nakedly walking up to you. And we've seen it a few times. It's never a good sign.
Oh my god, did Jorah not see him?
Do that. I didn't see Jack Sparrow there.
He was just standing at the bottom of that bit of triangle foundation. See where where Coombs has just come in?
Yeah.
He was just
Manticora. Manticora cleans up again. Caught me by surprise, so just shows how easy it is in the heat of the moment.
Manticora's vision's based on movement, clearly.
Yeah, well, Manticora caught Jamesy moving, and Jamesy ain't moving no more. There's your crunch. Lil pick.
Oh, that wasn't Manticora that got caught there, was it?
There you go. Manticora goes down.
Either way, I enjoyed that. Please do that some more.
Access to the roof. There you are. So if China come in again, they will have some access to our turrets though, and then still do have a helicopter to play with. Iachi's making a push out onto RNC, out in the open.
Got a good amount of cover here.
You can see repair work coming inside as well. Repair work won't be full HP, but it still blocks the rockets, so it's definitely worth doing. And the big thing will be getting any sort of walls and doors back on. Because at the moment, RNC are looking to breach in and get into the old advent calendar situation. Oh, there's doors everywhere. Doors, doors, doors.
Yeah. It's going to be pretty easy to make their way through.
Yeah.
It's not going to be so easy to find the TC, I think, in that one. I think that one's going to hold up pretty well.
Now, who's this getting raided? VG. Oh yeah, it's over the back of Dome. Someone's flying. Chevalado coming back. Chevalda, sorry. Slippers making a move on this. They've done big damage here. Mr. Wong is inside. I can hear the C4, but I can't see it.
Someone's blowing it outside. Oh, must be that
No,
one
he
there.
blew his own ladder and blew the doorways up. But that's what he's trying to do.
Up there? Yeah, he needs to blow that hatch so they can get a door on. A ladder.
I don't know if the C4 is going to take the door as well as the latch. I think I'll just take the latch mount it. There you go, yeah. Remember VG's like, where's the floor gone? Help. HSB have gone to ASFSA as well. Christ, they are on a mission.
They really are. That's them in third.
Yeah,
Yeah.
199 points. For a team that we've given very little kudos to so far, they are powering through this 5-man event.
Picking their targets well, it seems. That is a lot of C4. Oh, is that stacked? Oh, no,
Yeah.
that's just side.
But they've still got access into the back areas. Slippers really know their way around this base.
Still plenty of places this could be.
Where are they boom from? Oh, Shibolda are here as well. I was wondering how the Slippers shooting from that inside the wall. They're not. Shibolda have landed nearby, come straight over, ripping this one a new arsehole.
They came in on a helicopter, so it seems like they decided against the top down, and I think that's smart because there's already a fight happening up there.
Yeah. Don't need to get in the mix there. Stay outside the walls. Play to the site advantage. And they are tearing this open.
Hold the lead points. Currently sitting down 14th here. Quite
Well, 13th because JK are out, so 95 points. They would go to 135. That would put them into 9th place ahead of China. And, you know, as much as that's not that big a scoreline, that still puts them well in contention that, you know, all it takes is a couple of people to fall out the top 5. And suddenly you're in the mix. So, you know, if Shibolda can keep this up, same as Asfa, then they're going to have a really good session. OT Turk now trying to defend against that. Trying to defend someone else's base against a raid coming in. Mango 2. Pair of them just peeking over the edges they can.
Yeah, it's not an ideal peak for an angle that's that close when you've got those style on your roof, because you've got to go right up to the top of the roof to be able to point down. You can't use the geometry.
Got Mr. Wong trying to deal with Fly. Couldn't get out there though to flank onto Kamzat or Natalie. That was the plan. And now having to come out the back way. Slippers have found a random member of VG. 2 members rather. Raynor on the flank as well. Stopping any push from that left side. And the raid continues.
Yeah, Slippers can keep in this fight. I think that must be their spawn point they've got over that other side there.
Yeah. Turk gets the shot down to Natalie. Kamzat as well. Gets Turk. There you go. Traded at least. As you see. I'm going to call him 06. It's not 06, but we call him 06.
Someone lasered Turk from distance as well. I'm not
Here we
sure
go.
where that came from.
Oh, recoiler. You got recoil. Mango. Oh.
Who is that? Ah, it's Show. Someone
Show
else.
it. Yeah, Shibolda. Show it and Kamzat spawned over there. That's Kamzat's bed point. The rest of Shibolda. So regrouping. Raynor dead 2. VG managed to get themselves back in their base a little bit. But Slippers still in control of this one. We have a raid down the south here. Tanky going back in again on Nurik. Maybe second time's a charm. I doubt it, but maybe second time's a charm.
Holding out in 8th, well, joint 7th, because they're on equal points here with Oppa. If they get bogged down in defences for the rest of the phase, it's going to be difficult for them to really get anywhere else.
Yep, there's the Jenny, so that'll turn your turrets off. Definitely worth taking that one out. As they have.
Rip. Now might be the time for the... Well, I was waiting to say now might be the time for the top down, but look how much damage they've caused on this side.
Yeah, I'd sit still. Just sit there. Hound your way through it. Speaking of people who are just sitting there, though, Evil in the background. They're on 11 points. We saw Barbie get a 15 kill streak, so Barbie alone has got more points than Evil. it's unfortunate. So remember 10 goes down sensitivity. Kenjay also pushing out.
This is good. They don't have a full spawn set up here, do they? They've just got some bags.
Yep.
Don't see any beds, so if they can clear this, it should be good.
Don't know if they can though. Nurik are making the right moves. Starting to actually get through. Kenjay, can you make a pull around here? Masfuerte is up on the side. Kenjay goes down and dead.
Laser crossfire.
Yeah. One for chat as well, as soon as we mentioned Evil. Do you think that Evil are going to get more than 50 points this event? Yes or no? Let us know in chat. It's cruel, but, you know, gotta know. Actually, as well, do you think they'll pass 50 points? Do you think they'll survive the event? Because we've had a couple of teams lately survive the event on naff all points. They've stayed so boringly quiet. Nobody's paid attention. At the moment, you know, you can see how many teams we've got. 10, 12, 20 teams left. 14 show on the scoreboard. We've got 40, just under 48 minutes to get rid of 6 teams. Could Evil make the scoreboard at the end?
I'm going to go with no.
I'm going to go with no as well. I think Tanky will get this raid and Tanky will take them out. But you never know. Stranger things have happened.
That's fair.
Santa nearly won a Base Invaders event, you know. Stranger things have happened. Right. Raids. Raids have woken back up. Yin are making a push onto Panchito now. So I didn't think Panchito could live too long without any attention. And Yin have done some sterling work here. Ripped open this side of the base. But not quite through to core. Just a little bit more damage needed. You start to see the style of base as well. Things buried in the walls is not the classic style of Advent Calendar. It is hidden in the walls, so it might be better for them to just open it all up from the outside. Looking over here too. Bonobo are going in. I think, let's just prod this. Yeah, Bonobo going in on BRBR at the same time. So first and second both looking to actively raid on others. That is sealed. Where's the breach point? There we go.
Looks like they're set up for retaking from roof, because they've got a really strong roof position.
Always cautious with Max and what weapons he uses as well, because he showed me a clip and it was him using a hollow laser sight on a water pipe, and it was just disgusting.
Nice.
Sniping someone at distance.
Beautiful mirror amalgamation of technology.
Yeah. So BRBR might end up being an easier raid than Mason, which I know I pointed out that Benio said about Mason being low skill, and that they still lasted a while even though they were perhaps not that good.
They were defending their base for the entirety of both the attack and raid phase.
Yeah, so you know, for all that they maybe weren't as high skilled as as we could have hoped, but certainly they clung on, and that's the important part. Ooh, next door. Who's raiding next door? Santa. No, this is Santa's base. What? So who was raiding Santa? And somebody bombed Santa briefly.
Maybe somebody just an errant roof rocket, perhaps.
Potentially. Well, let's go have a look at this one. And Shabolda making that push onto VG. Because they're back in. Slippers are not here anymore. So Shabolda could steamroll through this. Fly has gone down, so maybe they won't. But Shabolda could steamroll through this.
K is still spamming from the hillside. I don't see anyone else. I think the rest of them have all been pushed back, as you say. Slippers, that is. That was K that just killed Rainer there, I think, from outside.
I'll say, you look at the damage done in here. There's so little left, but it's a loot cupboard.
When you get into the heavier loot areas, we're probably. I say we're getting closer, but it's in core, so that's quite.
I hope so. 8 kill streak for Max. Maybe he's got the hollow out again on the pipey. You never know. That's what we like to see. It's perfect. What? Hello there.
A lot of people in this. There we go.
So Shabalda starting to blow their way through now, isn't he? A few doors left. Perfect. Loves to get in the way. He's been picking off quite a few people with the door popping. Whack-a-mole basically with perfects. Still think we've still got a few doors like this on the sidelines. So I think we're moments away from TC, but not quite there.
Certainly seems like it.
I'm not going to disappear in this one because OT Recoiler's back. And I just
Yeah,
love the idea.
I
Love the idea if Recoiler's just going to find TC on the sly.
This is the perfect chance to do it. Oh my god, that's a lot.
Yeah, I'm going to boom through there quite quickly. Still got doors down there. TC's not visible yet.
Spot in there. Yeah, they've seen it. That should be them pushing in through this section. Are they just going to try and blow the other opposite side, take advantage of this fight? Just like Shabalda did to them?
I mean, at this point, it's getting a bit silly, isn't it? Everyone's just booming through.
Oh.
At this point, there's that little base left. I'm not too worried about passing through walls because I don't think I'll find TC before they do.
Hopefully not.
Or maybe, hopefully.
Might give me motion sickness. Like. That was looking.
Oh, VG have got it.
Oh.
VG have got it. Sorry, Slippers have got VG. So it was down on the other side.
Great timing. In
It's
there?
a great take. Potentially... Nothing's showing, but obviously nothing has to show if they've got nothing in there material-wise. So I can't see where it was. But it seems like Slippers made the right move coming in that side at least. Shabalda denied. So Slippers now jumping to third ahead of RNC, 231 points. But that was a good return from Slippers. Yeah.
Absolutely. Just slipped in there, you might say.
I'll attack the command properly. So Team GC under attack from Ruffle and the best. Evil. Evil up to 15 points now. Did say, can Evil get to 50? Can Evil survive? Well, they're grubbing. They're grubbing.
That's a shape?
It is a shape.
What is going on?
I don't know. It's like a nunchuck.
That's
Not nunchuck,
yeah.
sorry,
That's just an invitation to splash damage. That's what that is. Look at it.
Interesting. There's no downward breach at the moment. Yeah. NN have gone! That last boom there was the NNTC. China get it. So 13th place and then go. China now into 6th. Pretty sure I pressed camera there. There we go. So as we fly on in, you can see some doors down. All the outside walls have gone. Inside internals still looks pretty secure. So yeah, China have done some top down, but generally the inside walls are what they got. And that's the end of that challenge for NN today. Maybe we'll see them pop back again in NA. And Cheeto have defended up north, though Yin are coming back.
That's probably a good idea.
And Bonobo still going on BRBR. Bonobo second place. They're only 3 points off first. If they can get TC, they will take the lead for the first time in a long time.
Think about though the amount of points that they're on, considering how long they spent.
Yep, definitely. They've certainly managed to rein things back in.
know, they were in Mason's base for a very long time, so they've accumulated a significant amount of kill points just while they were sitting in there. Be interested to see that on the stats at the end.
Booming away through sub, steady. It's prison cell gates here. We've taken quite a few doors off, but again, it's all a little. Obviously, these ones aren't too bad, but still a little bit surface level on some of the others. Heavy raiding now coming into Santa. Again, nobody showed Santa. How is there a lot of boom showing here on Santa's base? Nope. Nobody's here. I'm so confused.
Maybe they're just throwing grenades at each other.
I say this is the boom I can hear. Yin on the back end. Hopper, Phosphor goes down. Now Yin start all over again. Obviously the breach was much bigger than this previously. Pachito have done a decent job repairing, but I just wonder how much material they've got to repair. Panther and Link starting to come back home now. Perez, Narco, Barbie and Alejandro already defending, so it's a bit of crossfire from...
I was going
to say, a bit of crossfire from the side there should do the trick. Link is low. Might have even dropped. Yeah, it drops.
Yeah, it lasered him. Yeah.
So, but getting on the supermarket would be the perfect thing for Panchito to crossfire. And if I'm Yin, I get another wall bang in the middle here. Get some coverage up.
I actually thought Link was on the roof of that, but I just
yeah.
been around the side. It was a strange angle. If they can get to that roof spot, that would be a lovely bit.
Blotted out there.
Covered.
Yeah. Alejandro gets caught by Menace before he can even get anywhere near default. Gear goes across the default. Oh, he's into that one. Boom. That's with Santa now raiding on the side of BRBR. And bad news for Bonobo if they do lose the raid here. They're tied first place now, 252. A TC though gives them a very, very good chance of winning the event today. They've been neck and neck. They're probably, I think they're a TC behind anyway, so they're neck and neck on points without the TC. You know, it shows their kills are ahead, and if the kills are ahead, they're likely to continue that trend through the tournament.
BRBR's roof is still secure. I think they've still got their spawn points up there.
Well, we'll soon change that. But no, they have. And it's armoured as well. You know, they've made it very much a, you know, do not top down us, which is fair enough, but what good's a top down defence if the rest of your base gets level below you, you know? You've got to have you've got to have some other strategy other than, you know, we've denied them top down. Well, bottom up is certainly, you know, your base is starting to look like a sieve.
It is allowing them to extend the time on this. I think this is taking a lot longer than it would have had they not had that control at that point.
That's true.
Oh.
Now then. Ruffle spoiling that then over on Team GC because the best were there. The best in 9th. Ruffle jump into 7th place with that PC take. And again, we're slowly but surely starting to run out of teams now. 13 there on the top of the list. Another 4 below, so 17. I need to lose 3 more in the next 36.5 minutes for us to have only the teams remaining on the scoreboard at the end of the event. And even better, we see there, if we can get down to the last top 10, save us some screen space as well.
That would be excellent. Trying to
That'll
make that list. It's not the easiest of things.
Oh no, definitely. And again, it's one of those things as well. We point out, you know, we've said before in our sort of casted discussions that, you know, we definitely want to, you know, get some stuff with the whole VMix thing. Have some of that live text in as a separate scoreboard off the screen, off the you know, the HUD, and into the broadcast just specifically, so it's nice and clear for people to see. Now, Bonobo still going here. Doesn't seem like there's much left to fight, but they are. Titanium ripped out by Barbie. Barbie's having a great session. Because I know it's not something we do in terms of, you know, picking like a player of the match, but I think today so far probably Barbie's been the one for us. But then again, if Santa managed to steal a TC here, maybe that player will become man of the match because Sfinso, he's up here with Damon and Mario.
I like the design of BRBR space. Lots of great peaks.
Yeah, it's very nice. I'll give it that. And I don't mind it being top-down heavy, protection-wise. Just feels like they've sort of been limited a bit on the run against the ground up.
They've definitely built it to defend from that point, but the problem is that they've lost the floor that they need in order to keep control of it. I should think is what is happening against.
A Santa raid actually is happening now. Finally. That's a lot of boom. C4 on the wall somewhere. Pop off in a second unless it's the gate. There you go. Wall blown open. They are just pounding away for here. Slippers 233. They take TC 273, which will put them one behind Bonobo in first place. Again, Bonobo are close to another TC on BRBR, but fucking hell. These guys
are taking it from out there. Look how much damage. That was in like 45 seconds. That's most of that corner is just gone.
It's the Death Winger effect, you know. They don't raid by half measures. They are absolutely bullying their way through. And Santa, I don't think Santa can really do anything here. They just don't know what's hit them.
This is gonna fall. The thing is that Santa were back so fast as well. They were ready. Like, the moment it started getting hit, there was 3 members of Santa back immediately, and it didn't.
OT Turk there, just with a casual double kill while you were talking. Just went when the cut went, hey, guess what? Dead. And, yeah, Santa looking just full recoil here. Just complete shell shock. They've got an Advent Cannon style base, but the Advent Cannon doesn't work if they just open the entire base up from the outside and go, yeah, it's fine. We'll just keep rocking. Look at all the C4! All this. They're just ripping this apart. And there's your access doors to downstairs. C4 on the door here, C4 on the door here. Any second they're going to have 3 entrance points into the bowels of the base.
This has got to be over quickly. This is one ladder to get into the core.
Just looking at distance, just keep an eye on Bonobo, but again, it's... We're
just watching Santa team pop out one by one, just getting their heads taken off the second they appear anywhere.
Yeah, and it's a great thing that Slippers do, really. Obviously, the fear they cause by raiding so quickly. Not saying, you know, they're not normally in the Slippers team, but the players themselves, generally their playstyle is why they group it together. You know, they just hit in hard, and the second somebody pops out, they kill a person, they carry on raiding as a group. They kill a person, they carry on raiding. There's no, oh, you go deal with that, we'll carry on raiding. It's all a team, it's, you know, a group crossfire effort.
Yep. And it screws the defensive capability of the team as well, because it ends up staggering everybody's spawns, and everyone ends up getting forced
Asper gone.
Wow.
Shabolda. What the hell's going on with this event? I mean, Slippers are raiding like their life depends on it, which, to be fair, they might top the table with the raid here.
Yeah, it's going to bring them close anyway. They need a couple kills.
I say, Bonobo really need the TC now over at BRBR. That TC puts them to 326. Slippers will then still be a gap behind, but if they... The worst case here for Bonobo as well is, if Santa do go out here to Slippers, and Slippers just run over the road. Just steal that one as well. 15 kill streak again for Barbie. That's the second one of the session. C4 on the bed.
I think it's on the opposite side.
So a quick look over at Bonobo then, while Slippers are still rinsing the living buggery out of Santa. There's not much base need. I'd love to hear the comms and see what Purple is saying, because there's very little base left, guys. How they haven't come across TC? Obviously, I see a few doors down here. You know, feels like they need to focus on the outside circle a bit more rather than the internal gubbins.
Someone else turned up here? No.
No, we can hear you in the background. We can hear Yin in second place, absolutely smashing Panchito though in what are they, 13th place, 113 points there. And obviously, remind as well. Obviously, when we say 13th place, you can see Panchito 16th, but the teams above them in red are eliminated. So minus the reds, they jump up at the spaces. So yeah, that's how we do it. Santa are just getting absolutely beamed out here. Some more raids going on elsewhere. We're going to quickly check around, see how they're going on. Panchito are actually holding. I know Yin are up on their roof, but totally smoked. Got totally smoked there. Bugor now up top with defaults. Don't really see. I don't see Yin lasting too long here, but you never know. Panchito might be low on gear. Totally smoked. Gets smoked again. Perez comes down.
Avatar searching for kit outside, so is Menace. Default's on the roof.
Yeah,
actually.
default's on the roof. Bugor's back in the compound as well. Menace coming around. Narco Barbie goes down to Bugor. So it's a little bit of back and forth trading. Ooh, now. Look at this. Just spotted that on the sideline.
Is that Yin's base?
This is Yin's base. Second place, Yin getting picked on by Oppa in 10th place.
This is an interesting shape.
Again,
Very
they're
splash
laddering.
damage.
They are laddering.
Wow. Wow. Gotta do it nice and quiet. This is great. This is to avoid the raid notification, right?
I've always said that, you know, I'm friends with Moors, and, you know, part of the fun is, you know, he's such a grub. Such a grub. And you look at this. Moors, Fescar, Big Papi T. The three people who love to grub. Moors taking a lot of damage there. Totally smoked, has spotted the gang. Plus a lot of C4 goes down.
Already.
Yep, smoke goes down. C4 blowing everywhere. Look at the boom.
And they're in. That was nice. Here, he knew. Whoa. That was an interesting point there as well.
Oh, they've got the door open as well even. Avatar goes down. They've got access into core. Big Papi T. Bina having to back... So Yin having to back out of Panchito. Oppa bullying. Just boom, boom, boom. Smashing the way through.
It was a great tactic. If Totally Smoked hadn't already been there, I feel like this would have gone really well. Like, I love that sneak. It's a good shout.
Opera starting to fall foul out of Avatar. That's execution style. Avatar cleans up.
Is that all of them?
Yep.
They have no spawn point here, I don't think. No.
They have beds
they
there
do.
behind us. They do have the spawn points. Whether they have the gear or not to continue, we'll see. Power in chat says ear cheese on bottom. I mean, again, ear cheese 12th place. You know, there's no issue with that at all. A quick look at the race down south.
By RNC. Well, not yet anyway.
Yep. There's that thing. Somebody mentioned ear cheese. Let's have a look.
Do you know what? This has absolutely derailed RNC's. The rage raid has absolutely derailed their momentum here. They're down all the way in fourth. They're significantly behind now.
You know, we have our cliches that we say in the casting here. We mention about the caster curse. We mention as well about grudge matches. And, you know, this is one of them. They've gone in for a grudge, and it has stalled their attention. If it was quick, yeah, okay. But, you know, it's a strong base. They've got to take you. They fight. We see Shabolda. If I'm Shabolda, I go raid RNC now.
They're quite close by, right? Yeah. Is that where they're going? That is where they're going.
If I'm RNC, I'm shitting myself now.
Well, they definitely saw that. They must have. I went straight over them. Look at this beautiful landing. Straight into the turrets.
Kamzat goes down. Turret says, ha ha, ha ha ha. However, they will get bags up, so Kamzat will be able to spawn. Maybe. Are they going to park in the compound? The scumbags. I'm going to park on your driveway. No, they've dropped it.
It's just dropped them off.
Well,
they're going back to the roof, I think.
or are they going to fly and put stuff outside the turrets here? Yeah, they're going to put beds down here. So, leave one in the compound, get the raid started. Raynor's outside 2.
Yeah, Raynor can bust this gate nice and quick, although it is on the wrong side for their fob.
Yeah, you can see there. Show 8 and Natalie. As soon as the beds come up there, and you'll see a respawn come in as well. Because I can't remember, it was Kamzat, wasn't it, that got beamed out. So, Shabolda looking very promising. And there's the booms starting up quickly on the 2 of them. Not even waiting for the rest of the team to spawn.
This is the first that... I was facing this is the first RNC will know about it. They must have seen them fly past, but they haven't moved. No one's here. Oh, here's Yagababa.
Yep. Jaeger Barbat. Abby Jaeger has returned home and thinks, oh dear, we are getting raided. Now, Shabolda are in 9th place, 170. They'd go 210 on this. They would jump up into 6th place because of RNC being out.
Mm-hmm.
And that is pretty nice.
They have been pretty successful with these Roman raids, also. That was Roman raid.
Yeah.
By the way.
Oh. Kotov Axios, that's a hard name to say, gets the double kill.
Nicely done.
Got Boom over here as well. Ear Cheese is ending. Who else is booming? There's Boom. Oh, it's Twin Boom. Tanky under attack from both sides. China and the best. Bonobo still sitting pretty on top spot. Yin close behind though, and again, now that Opera have been dealt with, obviously they're still coming back, but Yin will deal with them and then go back for Panchito. It depends how long Opera can hold out and if Panchito can get in the offensive. If Panchito can attack rather than defend, keep Yin at base. That's the best scenario for Bonobo in top spot. But Slippers are still not far behind, 275. Is Tanky... What? No!
What? Where? Oh. No.
That's all they've hit! That is literally all they've hit. The best have just blown this corner, and that's it. Tanky God. Tanky, I hate you.
It was in the army.
It's the only room here that's armoured.
I love it.
Bryce on a bike. So,
That's supposed to be a bluff, guys.
we've got 15 teams left. 23 minutes to go. Top 14 make the scoreboard. Evil need one more elimination to be making the scoreboard.
Nice.
One
Still
more
not gonna hit your
elimination.
target points, though. I don't think. Not at this rate.
No, but 24. You know, personally, I'd say go for Bradley or go for find a crate or something. Bradley's up. There you go. 24. They'd be on 39 points. Get Bradley. Get some PvP in the mix. Have a bath. Just get in there. Now, RNC have defended, which is unfortunate for their opponents. Slipper's still on Santa. Bonobo still on BRBR. Come on, Bonobo. I believe in you. It's probably the only door left in the fucking building. Come on.
Pretty secure.
I mean, it's pretty secure. It's pretty poor tactics from Bonobo to the way they've raided, because they've cleared out so much of the interior. And it's like, guys,
you got. They don't have the roof, Kaz.
Yeah, but there's doors here. There's doors. There's doors. Just shoot the doors, guys. I know they're trying, but the aim of the game is doors. The aim of the game is doors, and the doors are gone, and it's like, only partially gone at least, and it's like, just come on. Naked Purple killed by Boom Shot, and it continues. I see BRB have lost a few inside to Sin.
They've lost the majority of their inside spawn.
Well, yes, the thing is, there's very little for them to spawn into the base. Synergy is in fairly strong control here. Shot runs out and kills Purple again.
Wake up when they get the TC.
Yeah, it's a bit depressing, isn't it? Not sure why this is showing as as Boom space, because there's no base here anymore. They got eliminated early on, but
yeah.
So Arpa might pick on Panchito. Oh, Yin, where are Yin going? Yin are going this way. Where are Yin going? Ooh, Yin are looking to counter onto the raid of Bonobo and BRBR. That's how long they've taken. However, Panchito have intercepted. Alejandro goes down to totally smoked. Narco Barbie taking a big hit there. 67% HP gone. Meds kick in. Panther walling from Narco. Let's see what Default can do. Gets lit up from the sidelines. Can't see who's down there because it's just out of radar range. Panchito doing the very best to help out against Bonobo. Slippers have been dealt with well. Santa are actually sending people over to this raid as well, but looks like, well, they're coming back in home. No, they're going home.
They're trying to cross, but they're getting beamed by Slippers.
Yeah. So, still heated around here. You can see why Bonobo are picking up points. Because we're in the last 20 minutes now. Bonobo are getting the PvP points in. They're having a good time.
There is a lot of PvP points in that total. A lot of kill points.
Yeah, I'm sure. Like I say, if we do obviously interview the winners, whoever they are, whether it's Bonobo, Yin, Slippers, obviously we'll bring up the PvP points with them because obviously it's been a lot. Now, ear cheese. Ear cheese, ear cheese. RNC have gone back for the second grudge match. And I think this one might stick. Because this base is looking a bit ropey. But we haven't caught many TCs and cameras today. I think we're at one proper and one result, aftermath one. So RNC could be a saving grace for us. Show us another one.
Knocking out some spawns. And they seem to have pretty good control over UFCs. This is what we're talking about, them being forced into single engagements. Oh, Marley did that. Nicely done. Oh, did he get that one?
I'm not sure if he did. Can't see who it was he was shooting. But China are here as well now. And if China take this, 227 becomes 267, which would put them into 4th ahead of RNC. So everything to play for here for China to steal RNC's spot off them and take out ear cheese in the process. I was really hoping that TC would be up here. Just be like, ta-da! Just after all that. Just, oh wow, Joker falls out in the middle of the rocket splash. Like, oh, better keep going. Coverroy gets killed. RNC are climbing the... What the...
This is the new meta, is it?
Eclipse is going to die? Literally, you're going to... Oh.
He's fine. Total control.
Oh, man. Blow a compound wall open, you poverty people.
I think they're probably running a little bit low on the C4 now.
Well, stop fighting people that are better than you then. It's just... If you're running low on boom, it hasn't played the way you played it, is it? It's all gone a bit squiff. China in full control here. RNC are just getting put to shame as China just absolutely boosh their way through this side of the base. Jura goes down though, GMS goes down too, Marley down the roof to Ed Triplet. And then Meshcott and Cookie hold the breach. So they start to reinforce. Manticora's on the back flank as too, trying to keep RNC out of the way. Eclipse goes down now on the outside edge. So, Baba Yaga, K-Tuck, and Joker are in there left. But it's only 3 people now from RNC, not the 5.
They must be on timers, I guess.
Yeah. But also RNC can be kept back at bay anyway, people are shooting them as they come across.
Yeah. That is true. Once they're outside, it's going to be a lot easier to keep them on from completing this.
As Nurik have gone out to the best, that's been a long time coming. So, there we go. In terms of, we've got 14 teams left now. Evil do make the final 14. If they can last the last 16 minutes, they will have survived and made it to the leaderboard at the end of the event. And it might be a new record low points. It is a check, but I don't know if 27 is the lowest we've ever had someone finish a tournament.
I'm pretty sure I can beat that. Maybe I should enter next week.
Yeah,
it's
we'll
the end part is the real challenge.
Yeah, we'll stick a caster team in. We'll stick cast team in. Put you all on the coastline, and just say, right, we're gonna hide. Build a 2x1 in the trees or in a cave.
Yeah. Panic build in my Chad cabin.
I mean, there was a great one where Date Value and Hoax were playing because it was a 4-man's. Half the team couldn't play, so the 2 of them were just playing by themselves. And were like, well, we're going to get insta-raided because everyone's everywhere. The whole map's full. And so they basically built like a beach cottage. They had deck chairs, parasols, a pool. Just built it out of stone, like made a labyrinth base just for fun, like have a little fun maze. And just went, Yeah, exactly. And they just sat there and said to people, "Come and raid us, yeah, just have a play."
That was looking very
I heard a
likely.
helicopter.
Yeah, who is it?
Yeah, Eclipse. RNC have brought in a heli. Hopefully he's brought some boom with him rather than just, you know, being here for the sake of... Yep, got a launcher. So a quick check on the map as well, if anyone's up to any of the shenanigans. The raid's still going on here with Santa and Slippers. Looks fairly calm. The raid here with Yin, Oppa and Panchito. Oppa, oh, Big Papi T goes down. Moore's able to do anything here. What's he up to? But this moment in time, oh, yeah, beamed out. There you go. What's he up to? Dead.
Spotted.
That's a
nice
great kill.
angle.
Great kill from Phosphor there. He is very, very nice angle.
Oh, great timing on the backup as well. That crossfire came in just when we needed it to. Oh, look at that.
Yeah, because obviously so it's Phosphor and Panchito, sorry, Phosphor and Link from Panchito on a bit of a crossfire here. And, you know, we see it with some of the raids, all people go, oh, you know, it's teaming, 2 people showing up. It's base Invaders. There's people everywhere. You have to fight whoever's fighting you. And at this point, you know, Panchito raid defending against Yin, who are raid defending and PvP defending against Oppa. Everyone's clearing everyone out here. It's just death. Now, there's no raid icon on this. I don't like it.
It's because they're being very sneaky. Or because they're out of boom.
It's because they're out of boom.
It's just purple, is it?
Like,
yeah.
I genuinely think they could have found wiped this and it would have been quicker and cheaper.
Yeah, I think someone mentioned that in chat as well.
Yeah, it was Tifaka said, yeah, it would be cheaper to foundry wipe, and it would have been much cheaper. So, but that's the thing, you know, we say to people about insight they bring to events. Sometimes players get set in their ways of how they should raid, not what the most optimal way to raid is. And so, you know, it's always good to have new players come into the tournament, new teams come in, because they almost open people's eyes and go, oh, you can do it that way. It's like, you always could, just you weren't thinking about it. And it applies to other games as well. You know, you see things like Valorant and League of Legends, Overwatch, you know, all these sorts of games. There's always a meta. But that doesn't mean other things can't work within that meta, you know. Skill and teamwork and coordination do make, you know, equally as much benefit as metas.
That's true, and that's how you alter the meta, by playing outside of it.
Yeah. Unless your name's Froggen, in which case... unless it's Froggen, in which case it's just a Nivea 24/7.
Yes.
Rocket splash. China looking to punch through.
I've lost my audio for some reason. Bear with me 1 second.
Oh, China slowing down a bit, but they're still making ground. Nex is on the floor. Cookie has no weapon to take him out. And again, we get to that point in the event. The last 10 minutes approaching quickly, where people are getting absolutely stuffed for a lack of gear. Found the cat for Evil, just grubbing on the background here. Evil on to 31 points now. And if they get to 35 and get themselves the tank, 50 points, they've achieved. But, so 31's a very low showing. Well, see, I think this is Evil's base. Yeah. So, Evil, we've got 11 minutes to go. The best are all over them. I don't think they're surviving. Ian did call it. I was hopeful, but I don't think they are. They are doing precisely that, going deep. Best just powering through. Again, you've got doors there, open space there. I think the best are going to quite clearly punish their way through. So, as we approach 10 minutes, get your suggestions in chat who you think is going to win the event. Are Bonobo going to stay top? Could Slippers, only 20 points behind them, can Slippers overtake them? Maybe Slippers go for Bradley and take that 15 points and just rely on PvP to pull them ahead. Because Bonobo have run out of boom by the looks of it. It's a very dangerous end to the event for them. Yin, again, if Yin manage to take out Panchito or raid defend again against Oppa, maybe they jump into top spot. And even the best here now, TC take on the Evil. 293 onto 333. They're not far behind at all. They've been second place Easy PvP in for the last 10 minutes.
Rip. I hope we're back. Am I back?
Yep, I can hear you if you can hear us.
I can hear you. Hello, everyone.
So, sometimes the audio drivers do have a bit of a wonk.
Then.
Yeah, as I say, the same Evil under siege by the best. And the best can do some real work here, jump into second with his TC. Looking around the map, though, we are down to just 3 raids. We have got China pushing on Ear Cheese, while RNC try to get back into it. We've got the best on Evil in last place. And we have Santa dealing with Slippers and Oppa coming in again. Bonobo starting to put some more people in on this raid. If Bonobo get this raid, I think pretty much Bonobo have won the event. But it's just incredible to think that Bonobo are still here. They've been here for so long. Like, this has been their entire raid phase. As we their entire game. They were here in attack phase. You know, they've done well out of it for points, but they just, you know, this isn't a team that's demonstrated they've been, you know, capable raiders. You know, they've fought well, they've PvP'd well, but they've just lived in one team's base and just bullied. They're like, I'm your new roommate now.
That's the strength of that top-down defense, Kaz.
Yeah, it's really strong up here with Synergy running around the roof.
For real though, this is. I think
the polite thing is obviously to start paying rent. It's just the way.
At least chip in on utilities or internet or something.
Now, is that Link firing rockets? Yes, it is.
Oh, please steal this.
There are doors there. There are.
Excellent.
Excellent. So we'll see. Yeah, Purplu's out in the open. Alejandro goes down to Bugor. Yin and Bonobo and Panchito all having a bit of scrap out here. The points are good for Bonobo, getting the kills and stuff in the fighting. That's fine. But Slippers are so close. If Slippers do make that final push onto Santa here, count. They go from 338 to 378. They've won. You know,
they seem to be getting to do this completely uninterrupted also, which is not good for Bonobo. There's a lot of traffic over by their raid.
You know, it all depends on how well Santa can raid defend. And they've been doing well, but, you know, Slippers only have to be lucky once. It's you know, old motto from other groups. You know, you have to be lucky lots of times. We have to be lucky once. The Slippers can keep going. Yeah, the Thatcher defense. We're not going to name names there, but avoiding politics and terrorism. But I suppose Rust is terrorism central anyway. You're all
emotional terrorism, maybe.
Well, yeah. Holding me prisoner while I watch BRBR get raided slowly. Because at least with watching paint dry, you know the paint is going to dry. But that was a nice pop out from Mario. Just got collected on the end. So just offering it out.
Spray looks like it's an advent calendar base, and you just never finish the doors. You turn around the corner, and somehow there's more doors.
Now, this would be a cat amongst the pigeons. Oppa to take TC here would put them into 8th place, and would deny Slippers. And I don't think Slippers have got the time. If the TC was stolen by somebody else, I don't think Slippers have got the time to get kill points. So yeah,
I think Slippers are going to get this.
I think Slippers are going to get this as well. But I'm also loving the fact that Panchito are ripping open the back of the PRBR base here. And if Panchito get this, they go from 13th place 163 to 203, which would put them into 8th. So definitely worth doing. There's Boom up on Panchito's base too, as Yin are making the push there. So Yin 322 could go to 362. So even if Slippers could just be discounted completely, Yin could go 1, 2, 3 over Slippers and Bonobo.
This is a good idea. Isn't there a lot of holes in this base?
They repaired him. Panchito did some work, so we've got just over 5 minutes to go. 5.5 minutes we're coming up to. And it's going to be very, very close ending. That top 3 is really tight. Even really top 4, the best, are making a raid on Evil. Last place Evil on 40 points, getting some raid defense points in. It's looking really, 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 really tight.
That was a nice double team from Alejandro and Panchito there.
Yeah. They've managed to clear out Yin's totally smoked there.
Alejandro and Panther, sorry.
Exactly, yeah. Panchito will get some raid defense points for that. Maybe not enough to put him above BRBR, who've got about 20 million raid points, but That is what it is now. Boom, still back on here. I don't see any members inside from Bonobo, and they're getting killed on the outside, so I think Bonobo's little raid fest is done. Slippers are only 7 points behind. Only 7 behind. Quick check on Evil down south. See if the best can do anything here. Roffle are all over it now. Shabolda are down there. The best are struggling. If Roffle take it, Roffle would jump into 5th. That's all. They've jumped 2 spots ahead of RNC, though. And again, still worth it to kick RNC at top 5.
I think we can do it. If any of the bases that are likely to be getting taken in 4 minutes is probably that one.
Yep, China as well can do 1 jump over RNC. They're a bit far behind the best to do much. Having a scrap here with RNC over the Earcheese base. And again, don't know if Earcheese are going to fall out here. It's very close to being dusted with, as we've got helicopters everywhere on the roof. Let's have a quick peek inside before we dip back up north, because obviously... Oh, Santa are gone! You bastards.
They did it.
There we go. So Slippers kick into the lead right at the end.
So now we have tense moments. So we've got 3.5 minutes left here. Bonobo are still... Well, they've been mostly kicked out, so maybe this isn't going to be possible.
Yeah, we watch Flippers run across the country now. Bonobo have been kicked out. BRBR's boom shot. We've not concerned out up high. Recoiler goes down. Turk and Wong under attack. Heavy fire on one. Look at that. Gunning them out.
Look at that successful defense from the roof. Look.
Yeah, BRBR are in 9th place, should point out. They are in our top 10. And if they can get 5 or so more points in the final few minutes, they will jump into 8th over Earcheese. So, you know, they can definitely have a surprisingly good finish, considering. But honestly, I mean, yeah, this all comes down to Bonobo's wasteful raiding, really. And it's, you know, I don't want to speak ill of people I know and get on with, you know, but at the same time, you know, we are objective as casters. They spent a lot of time here, a lot of boom here, much longer than they should have done on either of those fronts. Yes, they've got PvP points galore, and they're going to finish second by the looks of it. But with better raiding inside, you can see the doors on the outside here. You can see the things they haven't gone for. You know, they could have done less to the inside of the inner core and done more to the outer edges in terms of doors. Now, Synergy is back in here, 2 minutes 20. If Bonobo do take a TC here, if they manage to fluke this, then they would steal the lead back. They're 34 points behind. PC is all that's going to do it for them.
Even that's looking tight, because Slippers are outside, so... It's going to be difficult. Oh, actually, they've been pushed back towards Santa's base again.
Yeah, it's getting very close. Last 2 minutes. Wavy FNN says, what's the aim of the game? Aim of the game is team top of the scoreboard wins. We have 30 minutes grace phase to farm up safely, and then to build your base. We have 30 minutes attack phase to be PvP'd and build your base. And then we have 90 minutes raid phase where you can still build your base, but people can blow the living daylights out of it with boom, C4 and rockets. And that is what people do. Anyone in red has been eliminated, their tool cupboard is gone. And it's 40 points for doing that. And obviously, teams top of the table will have taken TCs, they'll have got lots of kills. That's exactly what they're in it for. Yin going back here again. 1 minute 18 to go.
Making the guess plays, are we? That's a good shout. It's a lot of doors.
It's a lot of doors. I don't think they've guessed well. Again, the best. They can maybe steal second place, but I don't think anyone's stealing those Slippers points. It's only Bonobo that could. A quick look inside here in Evil's base. Again, Evil still surviving. They're 1 point off 50 in. They're 1 point off 50.
Oh my god.
But they are being raided. So the raid point might count. If they survive, they'll get raid defense point for this. So they will hit 50. And I am right. Coming up to the last 30 seconds.
Have to happen eventually.
Why, yeah, exactly. It's been a terrible day for me, but we finally got there. Got one right. So, you see, Slippers mostly dealt with. I think Slippers have just basically gone home for those who aren't dead. Seems to be Panchito defending, Yin defending. Everyone's last 10 seconds. This is pretty much wrapped up now. Unless Panchito fluke a TC. And they do not. And that's it then. Pan to the top. Bang. Slippers are our winners. 394 points there. So congratulations to them. Bonobo, commiserations there. Second place, 364. And Yin, 331, running out of top three. So time to go through the stats, Ian. I know it's your favourite part of the event.
Oh, yes. So what we got here? That is a lot of kills. Oh my.
Yeah, 242 kills, 141 deaths. KDA's side, 3 raids, 1 defense. In terms of the play, you can't complain that Slippers have done the work. They've been very aggressive. They've made the right moves.
A lot of stuff went their way basically perfectly as well. Every time we saw them when they were doing a raid, they were in, made their attack, made the play, straight in, found the TC, and they were on to the next fight before you knew what was going on. So that's definitely worked out for them, especially in that the latter part. The last part of the raiding phase really went their way because everybody else was getting bogged down. They were mostly unopposed, including that last TC, which is the one that gave them the win.
Yeah, definitely. We've got second place Bonobo. We look at that, 298 kills. Only the 1 raid completed though, and the 0 defenses. And really, we say they got the 1 raid quickly done, but they needed the second raid. They needed BR out of the way. The fact BR finished and ended up in 9th place is just. We'll come to their stats in a minute, but it's going to be just pure raid defense in their case. And yeah, it's just Barbie 84 kills. We saw 2 15 kill streaks in there. Absolutely doing mega work.
They have 50 kills more than Slippers there. Well, give or take a couple.
And so just checking who they've got on their team because Barbie was Vivid, so that's why Mr. Vivid themselves, which makes sense why such a high score that Vivid was just popping off, and 84 kills is just elite. I think the last time we saw that was Shilov and Warrior beaming away at people there, but still huge KDA, just couldn't quite finish off with the boom.
They needed that raid. They needed that BRBR base.
Yep. Yin, third
Foiled
place.
By the top-down defense.
Exactly. The top-down defense that kept everyone occupied elsewhere. I suppose it's a way of doing it. Make everyone focus on the downstairs that you don't like.
Mm-hmm.
Still, Yin, third place. 331, 2 raids, 2 defenses. Still 100 points clear on the KDA over there. Default lead in the pack with 58 kills. So, very nice there. Menace Avatar obviously did work as well. Nobody really slacked on the team. And Yin were just a bit unlucky. They got interrupted by Oppa quite a few times when they were making pushes onto Panchito.
I think they were. I think that was really just down to timing. The difference between all of these top 3 is literally just the timing in that latter raid phase. Bonobo getting bogged down and Yin just not being in quite the right place to get steals.
Yeah, definitely. So a quick check out a couple more stats, and then we've got the interview. We'll go over to Team Slippers and just have a quick catch up with them. So as I say, Team Yin here doing some good work. The best in 4th place again, narrowly missed out on 3rd by 1 point at the end there. 3 raids, no defenses. Just fell short at final hurdle on Team Evil, who got 79 points. Hey! They managed to survive and get the points. So it makes me look all powerful. 3 raids, no defenses. Again, a bit of a narrower KDA there. New Recoil doing the work for Team 57 kills. But Teo on 48. Doing some good stuff there too. And RNC. Grudge Raiders, 2 raids, 1 defense. Again, starting to narrow the KDA again. Ed Tripler on top with 46. Got stuck in with Ear Cheese. It was a bit of a grotty one, but there's still no shame in obviously finishing the event for 1, but a top 5 finish is very good too. And RNC, they might count as a warm up. They might come back in NA and absolutely steamroll the event. So definitely stay tuned for that.
Absolutely. Very much a case of getting foiled by tunnel vision on that one. I feel they had 283 points. If they hadn't gone to take that raid versus Ear Cheese, they probably would be a lot higher up.
Yep. So we're going to go across then down to let's say Team Slipper in Team 2, which I think you don't know if you need me to move you down in or not.
You will probably need to drag me, yes.
Okay, in which case I'll just send you down now. So I'm going to follow him on. We're going to go in and see the other guys.
Hello.
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 Привет.
Hello.
I'll say it. It's another day, another win for you guys. The Deathwing were blessing, but still, say a very good team effort from a lot of you. How was that for a finish? Very close.
It was close. It was kind of hard fighting two teams defending one base. But yeah,
Yeah.
I wonder if you caught that at all.
Yeah, we saw Santa, and Ian called it quite early, saying it's going to be a slow raid, but you're going to get through it. Team Oppa came in for a bit as well. You had BR and Bonobo over the bit further down the hill. So it's quite a busy area to live in.
Yeah, we didn't really fight most of those teams. In attack, it was kind of dry for us. Didn't really get many points in the attack phase.
Yeah, I was a
So
little bit
it seems like-
surprised.
Yeah, it seems like you mostly got left alone towards the end of that raid there, the final on Santa as well. Do you think that was what was the key point? Made it easier for you to get
I
the
don't really
TC?
think we ever got left alone. One team just kept coming
Ah.
without any explosives and just, trying to kill us from the other side of power plant. But it's whatever. It is what it is.
Yeah, and obviously we're looking at the scoreboards and the stats stuff really close. Obviously, great to see the last minute raid taking out Santa. We were watching Bonobo quite a lot. Obviously, Yogi and Vivid and people, 30 points behind. They were in the base for BR for so long. Just they could have foundation wiped it and it would have been cheaper and quicker. And yeah, just that 40 points there gives them the win over 10 points. How do you view it as a player when you get stuck in a raid like that? Is it just frustrating and you've got to get it done, or when's the point that you think you should give up and just accept that you can't raid them and move on?
Well, I mean, we never really fully lost control of the base, so we just had to keep coming back. We had to replace our beds like 1 or 2 times, but that's about it because they got blown. But in a raid like that, it's that you're gonna farm a lot of points from kills, and if you get the TC in the end, you'll win probably when it's that close in points. So it was kind of worth coming back because it was really easy to farm points there.
Yeah, definitely. And obviously you can see that with the top 3 teams, Slippers, Bonobo and Yin there. All 3 teams, you did the same sort of strategy really. You kept raiding the same people over, kept breaking their sort of, their resilience down, their resistance, and just, even if you had to play some new beds, just pushing through. See, NA event coming up in a bit over, a bit like 90 minutes or so. Are you guys going to be in again?
No, I'm playing with. I mean, I don't know about the other guys. I don't know if they're playing, probably, but I'm playing with another team. The usual team.
Well, I'll say that might upset the leaderboard again then. But I'll say congratulations on the win. Yet another in the bag for Deathwing and the boys. And I look forward to seeing the 2 teams maybe clash in the NA event.
Yeah, man. It was a fun
Cool.
event as always.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun, a lot of action, and a lot of raids, which is exactly what we want to see. We're going to jump back up now then as the caster team, up to the caster chat. And we might have another interview afterwards. But say thank you very much for talking to us, Deathwing, and we'll catch you guys later.
Later, man.
Right then, so I say just double checking because obviously I did want to speak with Team Bonobo as well. So I'm just seeing if they're up for talking. And so while we wait on the response for that, let's have a quick look through the rest of the teams as well. We got down to Team China, 1 raid, 4 defense. And again, they made a big push at the end, obviously 4 defenses, and then went to the raid mode. We saw them slot somebody out of the way and then went and made a push onto Ear Cheese. And I do wonder, it felt like they got a bit, it felt like it was a bit too late in terms of their move onto teams aggressively. They were a bit back foot for the event. I don't know how you felt about it.
They did more than one occasion. They were concentrating on interrupting fights that were already in progress, rather than looking for targets to spin themselves. And I think that's how they ended up at Ear Cheese in the first place. I'm pretty sure they were third partying onto RNC, but then they did seem to just get stuck there for quite a bit as well. It's that Ear Cheese base. Sticky.
Yeah, I'm going to say if you got Ear Cheese and get it cleaned out. But Animeshka, No Surprise, Animeshka, Cookie, and Fair Manticore are all doing pretty close on the kill scores there. 7th place Raffle, again, 1 raid, 0 defenses. New Recoil, we obviously pointed out, doing some work before. I'm sure somebody else is called New Recoil as well. Or did I just miss? Yeah, you got New Recoil in the best as well. That's really helpful. So Raffle were, again, quite aggressive. Alita, we've seen quite a few times. Inky and Friendly Fire, again, regulars as well. Ear Cheese, 2-2-2. A nice score for them, mainly on the raid defences. And you can see, obviously, the kills heavily negative. They were being bullied by China, by RNC. Fire from NN and China up on the hillside as well. 9th place, BRBR.
Deal, though,
Yeah, definitely.
RNC, and also
Yeah.
probably costing them the game.
Yeah. BRBR in 9th, again, no raids, 3 defences, negative KDA, not concerned dude, top of the pack on 48 kills. Everyone else mainly getting battered around, really. Sivs and Boomshot did okay, I suppose. But again, it's just a stall out fight there with 2nd place Bonobo. And then running at the top 10 was Panchito, 195, 0 raids, 6 defences, getting just lots of poke from Slippers, from Yin repeatedly, bit from Oppa. I'm sure somebody else had a poke at the Vob or not, can't remember off the top of my head. Panther carrying that team, really. And it makes sense why they run the defensive, really. Just like trying to have some PvP in their local area, because obviously, maybe it was a case of a last-minute throw-together team, not that comfortable with the with the event of the group they got. But as I say, Panther did some sterling work. They communicate well. They operate as a group nicely. We saw some good flank play from Link and Alandro, so definitely didn't let themselves down. Going to bring up Bonobo stats again because we're going to jump down into whichever chat channel they are in. Because there you go, Team 14. So once again, move Ian down into Team 14, and then I'm going to join him as well. And we'll go interrogate our almost winners, and definitely not trigger them. Let's go.
Oh, hello.
Hello,
Mr. Kaz. We don't want to talk about it anymore.
I'll say it was a close event.
I can't believe it, mate. Can't believe it.
How
depressing.
It's depressing.
Like
Do you
3
reckon
minutes
these
left.
Do you see the scoreboard, Kaz?
Oh, we've got the scoreboard up here in front of us now. Obviously, you're looking at your points.
Click off it. Click off it. Click off it. Click off it. Click off it.
Hard carried by Vivid.
So I'll let Ian ask a question first.
Well, I was
Go on.
going to ask if you reckon that you could draw the inside of BRBR's base from memory now, because you spent quite a lot of time on it.
Oh man, don't even talk about it. Oh man. Our raids went horrendously. Yeah, did you see our first raid, guys?
Yeah, we caught the first raid, and obviously that went fairly swimmingly. And in terms of seeing, we're looking at the stats. You've got loads of kills. The KDA's great. Vivid's absolutely slapped the living daylights out of everyone in the event.
Yeah,
even
bro.
But even the rest of you, Sin on 58 kills, Purple on 55, Yogi on 53, you on 48. All of them are good scores. And so, the shooting went well, just obviously the raiding just stalled out. And obviously to lose by 30 points when that one TC would have won you the event, obviously, it's heartbreaking is probably the best way to describe it.
It really was, man. It really was. We were in the opposite, the first base we raided since like the start of attack, near enough. And
Yeah, we spent too long.
we spent half an hour in raid phases. Just raid. It fucking destroyed it. So we had like 56 minutes left to raid, and we were top of the leaderboard.
What the fuck is
ahead.
this?
Oh god, Yogi's back.
Oh
no,
no, Kaz is here. What the fuck?
Oh no.
That's all right, I'll just mute
this
Yogi.
guy. Yeah, Yogi, get him gone.
No. What did
Get
I
him
do?
gone.
Right, is we brought Yogi along to the team because he's good at raiding, and we
Yeah.
raids, so I think he's off the team for now.
Yeah,
I made the
I say
team, but
so.
okay.
Yeah,
And
no,
Well-
we did talk about that.
Max,
And so we just spoke with obviously
Hey.
with Slippers and Deathwing and that lot, and just said about how they found the event, and it seemed like they found it was a sort of similar thing that you guys had, and obviously Yin in 3rd place as well, with the same where particularly the raids you were on then, obviously they beat Santa just, but the raid was very much it was almost like a grind raid. Yin was all over Panchito, you were over BRBR, they were over Santa, and it was very much they were reached and in control of the raid, but just every once in a while there'd just be a complete TPK, and you were back to okay, now we've got to push back in again. And did you feel that was a case of personal misplays by yourselves, or solid defending for BRBR, good base design? What factor would you throw in there, or just a bit of everything?
I think
Purple wasn't good enough.
yeah, probably wasn't good enough.
Purple wasn't good enough.
We couldn't ever run back to the raid. They were just sitting in like little corners, just ratting about. I'm like, what? Whereas Purple was just sitting on his roof for about 30 minutes, and there's still people behind in a furnace. Like, what are you doing?
I think what Max was trying to say was they were holding the compound well, so we couldn't run back in.
Yeah, exactly.
And they were like holding underneath where Purple couldn't see him. Like where if we were in the base, we couldn't see him, so we had to push out, and then kind of just fizzled out.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
just had nothing in base. We literally had
No
everything.
metal frags.
We had everything there, so we couldn't.
And
run
we
back with it.
spent 25 minutes too long, or half an hour too long in the first
I've already
place.
told him this. I've already told him.
We had
I'll
to
bring it
break
up.
every door in that base. Not gonna lie.
Yeah,
Well, see-
I don't.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
was
I did,
legit the
man.
last doorway that we blew.
Pure
So-
luck, man.
I guess you guys are sticking together for NA, or is there going to be any change of team or anything like that? Or...
Purple's going for deep
Yeah, Purple's getting subbed, he's too bad.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He didn't outfrag Vivid, so he's gone.
Yeah. He
So
almost
what you
got
have to-
outfragged by me and Max, so.
What you need to
Yeah.
do now is win the event, go from second to first with Deepex just for the
Yeah.
flex, and just be like,
Yeah.
Oh, win statement. Purple is bad. Purple didn't get enough kills.
Literally.
It should be nice, Purple.
Purple.
55 kills is good, man.
Nah, he
It
did
was a
well.
fun
He did
event.
well.
It was a good event, I thought.
100%.
Our
He did well.
last event.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this is
it's-
our last event, Kaz. This is it.
Nah,
Never
you'll
play
be
NBI
back.
again with
You'll
this
be back.
Stupid little recoil. Holy
To
shit.
be fair, we don't know if the recall is going to change on base invaders. Still hasn't been confirmed.
Oh my! If it doesn't, I'll just play
Ooh.
base
Doesn't,
invaders
I'll
every
stay,
day.
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
every
okay,
week,
Kaz.
sir. Yeah.
Get them to make a Rustoria server with the old recall as well.
Yes,
Yeah.
please, because I need to aim train at least 10 minutes before.
You've got to use the temp sound, so that's your trade-off, lads.
We've got a what?
You've got to use the new sounds. Old recoil. New
No!
sounds.
Oh my god! You made me sick. Oh my god. Sounds like an arcade machine from like the 19th.
If that's probably where they got it from.
Yeah, it's so bad.
Are we expecting to see any changes to like bans and stuff that are in BI with the new change, like the new one on Thursday?
You'd have to speak with staff on that one. Obviously, casters are not privileged for in case we talk to anybody.
They don't,
Yeah, they don't tell us
let you
shit.
know.
Hey, I tell you what.
They barely tell us when the time is to turn up.
Fair enough.
I tell you
Well-
what, Jomius and Momius will say goodbye, won't they, after this update?
They certainly see.
Great.
See if anyone drops out. We are
Yeah.
time constrained now, so we're going to disappear back up to the caster chat. But as always,
Alright,
a
man.
pleasure talking. And I say, fingers crossed, you managed to make another statement in NA. Best of luck.
I'm changing my team now to Kasu.
Alright, man.
Well, we'll catch you in a bit. And I say, good luck for NA.
Alright,
Cheers.
cheers.
thank you.
See you later.
Well, that was nice. And if they do play in NA as Kazu, I'm going to be upset. So every time they play as Kazu, they just get absolutely rinsed and railed by everyone there. So we'll see how they get on. Quick last look then, the final three teams in the event, and then we're going to disappear and let you go and have some food and drink, a shower, whatever. Look after yourselves. Hopper, 11th place, 2 wins, no defences, 3 kill negative KDA, and more stopping the kill board with 30, just had a Pappy T at 28. Grubbed around a bit, got some decent raids off, the 2 raids they got, but just it felt like they weren't really geared up enough. It felt like everything was almost, like guerrilla warfare.
It was. It's a little bit fractured, wasn't it?
Yeah, obviously I loved the clip where we caught them 5-manning over the wall on ladders. Like that just epitomised grub life for me. Just proper shithouse play. Just could we boom the gate or the wall? Nah, I'm gonna ladder over. Okay.
I feel for them because I see the logic in that play because they would have had the advantage of not getting the boom, alarm,
it's,
if you like, setting off
yeah.
until they were already in the complex. If it wasn't for that one player that was hiding behind the large furnaces, and it would have worked.
Yep. And say if it wasn't for those damn kids. So penultimate then, Shabolda second to last place to 12th. Again, they had a couple of good raids out of nowhere. Positive KDA, low kills, and obviously that showed when we saw some of the kills onto them. Raynor middle of the team, Shao 8 only on 11, it's very surprising for Shao 8. Natalie topping 29 and Kamza again 27.
That is surprising.
Yeah, we've seen Shao 8 do some big kills. So maybe obviously it looks maybe like they were building today, perhaps, and focus on that. But still, would have expected a little bit more from the team there, kill wise. Not an extra really, extra sort of 5 or 10 per person. And then finally, everyone's favourite, and surprisingly not as negative KDA as I thought. Evil 0-1, 1 raid defense against the best, 49 kills, 98 deaths. No kills for. There's only 4 people on the list there. Clearly 1 man missing. Dog on 7. Commander Cat on 11, Cheese on 14, Rightum on 17. it feels bad. But at the same time, if they were 4-manning it, kind of glad they survived.
Yeah, I mean, if there was only 4 of them, I was about to say, is there an achievement for getting to the end of Base Invaders with 0 kills? But that's not. That's an empty player slot. So it does kind of look like they're at a
I say,
disadvantage
don't
from the
test me
beginning.
that when we put ourselves a caster team in, because obviously now we've increased the caster roster, done some recruitment lately, so we brought in some producers, a bunch of new casters to join the mix as well, and look forward to hopefully some of them debuting next Sunday. But yeah, we've got quite a few people now that I reckon we could easily get a team together of me, you, Trev, and we get someone, say maybe get Big Chase back, Preda, whoever, just put a team in and have a blast and inevitably come
yeah,
last.
sure, we'll
Come
do
last,
gangbusters,
some
like,
dog shit. Honestly, I'm thinking build an armoured fortress out in the middle of nowhere and just stay there and just shout at people on voice chat, go away!
Yep. Just threaten to ban people. We could get a speaker and just play DMCA music from the centre of the compound.
Yeah, you can't come near us because you'll be banned off Twitch. Excellent tactic. So that's going to do it for us. You've had 2 interviews. You've had some stat rundown. We are getting some stats coming in the future. Obviously, we've been talking about it for a while. The dev team are working on it. I've seen the preview version of it. It's looking nice. As far as I'm aware, it's going to be available to public view as well as players. And so it's something we'll be really looking to utilise with the community. And again, obviously, some design overhauls and production values to the channel as well for the broadcasts. So do keep an eye out for that. As ever, appreciate the support. Big shout out to one of our casters, Mr. Max Mears, for his raid earlier as well, bringing good 100 people or so in. Really appreciate the support, and definitely look forward to having Max back on the cast in the near future as well. Ian, thanks for joining me.
Thank you for having me once again.
I think it's more you tolerating me rather than the other way around.
Yeah, but we don't like to admit that on here.
I've been Kaz, he's been IainLives. Thank you very much for watching Base Invaders EU 5v5 edition. NA session will be along in about 90 minutes, just shy. The countdown stuff obviously will happen on stream. That'll be casted by myself and Blastrites, who is subbing in for Kalika, because unfortunately he's taken ill today. So there's a bit of lurky pouncing around. We lost Preda last weekend, we've lost Kaylee this weekend. But me and Blast will bring you through the NA event and hopefully some more shenanigans and a lot more roasting of players. Thanks for watching, and we will see you later on. Bye for now.